arse is fucking going. You're doing fuck all. You are not a good side. Dancing in September, crying in May. Keep rolling spliffs. Keep putting crowns on your head. Keep smoking cigars. And when we take that title, it'll be the biggest laughing fucking meltdown the Premier League has ever fucking seen. When you're crying on the pitch at the end of the season and I'm knee sliding at the Etihad, I don't want to hear your fucking excuses.
Are you still behind us?
Yes. Yes, and we're very happy. Well, he can run around on the touchline all he wants, Lego head, tell us about light bulbs, and can only scab so many corners and goals. Then your luck runs out. We're exactly where we need to be. We know where we need to be. We know where we need to be. We're exactly where we want to be. We know where we need to be. When does this become weird? I know where we need to be. And all these people in the chat, are you still know where you need to be, Steve? Do you know where we are? Exactly where we need to be. This Manchester City team and this fan base are fucking not giving up. You're stinking out the gaff, man. Stinking out the gaff. The whole club, from top to bottom, is fucking trembling. The amount of ammunition that rival fans have got on you lot this season is fucking unbelievable. We're about to take it to the next level. A level that you've never even been to, that you won't even know about. I can feel it. I can feel it in my chest. And I've seen spliffs with my name on it, shark fin suit, Finding Nemo. And you laughed, and you mocked. You ain't laughing now. Stop talking shit. Stop dancing. Stop rolling spliffs. Stop putting crowns on your head. Stop fucking talking nonsense. Go out there, win the fucking league and say, you, Steve, yeah, you big bald fucking mong, there's the fucking Premier League. What are you going to say about that? There will be no favours coming. Let me tell you that. There'll be no favours coming. There's a big blue shark in your rearview mirror now. And you've got to go to Tottenham, a team that you've ridiculed. There is a big blue shark behind you. So you've got to be very, very careful. Dancing in September, crying in May. That's the Arsenal way. You told me on this show several times, you know. Steve knows. Steve knows. Steve does know. But now you know how this ends, yeah? We're built different now. It's changed now. Nothing's changed at all. The receipts are there. Trust me. It's all premature. It's all about, yeah, we're going to do this, going to do that. We're doing this, we're this.
Like
you know
this
what I mean?
could be.
Like, what do you mean?
Like this could be premature for me.
From me? This is a message to everybody in North London. Please stock up on your Pampers because we know what's coming. The shit in the bed season is around the corner. Get your fucking nappies on because you shit the bed again. I fucking told you. Straight shootout at the Etihad Stadium. You ain't fucking built for it. You're not fucking built for it. Biggest bunch of fucking wet white pussies I've ever seen in my fucking life. All season be giving it the fucking big one. Let's see how big you are now because it's fucking on. We don't dance around in September and cry in May. We dance around in September, we dance around in October, we dance around in December, and we dance around in fucking May.
See you around, bitch.
Let's not pretend that this show is getting dictated one way. This show goes the way I want it to go. Yeah? You know that. Yeah?
Bit of a longer one today. I thought, let me not even play my intro. Because for some reason, even though the music I used on my intro is off YouTube and it's meant to be free music, I keep getting a copyright on my flipping intro. So I might have to change the music. So I thought, what should I do today? I mean, I'll just play the intro. Fuck it. But I thought, no, I've got something else. I've got something else. And it's a bit of a doozy. It went on for a bit of time. You know, but as Steve said, you know, we're going to keep rolling our spliffs. We're going to keep, yeah, we are. Big Cheese. I don't even call him Big Steve. Big Cheese. All that talking. Hold that. But my viewers, forever. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Not too much planned, you know, not too much planned. I mean, what can we really do? What can we really do? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. We're gonna do some headlines, of course. And I'm just following Steve's advice. He said, keep rolling your spliffs. I'm like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm trying to say? Because we've been up since like 10, even before then. And we ain't touched a damn thing because we had some things to do and we got the work done first. And then here we are. You know what I'm saying? More work, but this is slightly a little bit more relaxed, isn't it? So big up to you legends, man. Kenny Fan TV. Hope you're good, my brother. Make sure that you guys are subbing to him. I know Kwaja's in the building. Let's have a look. Guna SE's in the building. Andrew Macari is in the building. My brother, how you doing today, my bro? Hope you're well.
This fucking manager!
You know, like that. People seem to be forgetting. I'm seeing man doing songs. Obviously, everyone's justified because we won the league. And I don't want to dampen anyone's parade. I don't. I'm just upset that I can't enjoy my parade because of the person that I am. But unlike Mikel Arteta, I'm accountable. I know it's because of how I am and how I see things and how I always have been. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if something seems fugazi, I'm going to say, my brother, like, you're chatting shit, or like, bro, like that. I don't believe that. Like, even if you do, like, that's the kind of person I am. So knowing that there was no jeopardy on Arteta, that one really hurt me. I'm not going to lie. He would have had more respect from me if there was jeopardy and he did it. I'm not saying I would have loved him or got his name tattooed or anything like that, but there would have been that little bit more respect as a man, you know, because if there's jeopardy and you do something, there's risk to it and you do something, for me, that's always better, innit? There's always more respect to be had. If you know that you're going to be here regardless of you doing anything, it kind of takes the gloss off just a little bit. But big up to you, Andrew. Big up to Kwaja. I know you was in it early, putting Andrew's links in. My brother, big up to you, my bro. Big up to Guna SE, like I said. Yeah, there's Kenny Fans link. Make sure that you guys are pressing. Definitely like and subscribe. I know the broski's still going. Hyper, big up. You know what I mean? But you know what we do. It's my time to go live. So I'm going to need all the help that we can get. So please like the video, share the video. You know what I mean? Subscribe. I got 1 subscriber yesterday, then I lost it. So I was like, I could just been on the same spot for like 3 days or whatever. But it is what it is, man. I'm going to try not to deep it. Make sure that you are liking and subscribing. Hyper, big up your shoes and socks. Wahaha's in the building. Yeah, I thought you might like that video. I don't know if I'm going to play it again because it's nearly 4 minutes. But if you want to see it again, just rewind. Just rewind. You know, Big Cheese making an ass of himself. And we absolutely love it. Big up Wahaha. Kwame, my brother's in the building. Khalid's in the building. Gang, gang, gang. Dappings are going round. Dappings are going round. We love it. Big up to Khalid. Big up to Kwame. Big up Andrew. And yes, man, we got Imran in the building. Big up views. Big up to you, my G. I see that you're a viewer as well. So you might have got gifted a membership recently. So welcome on in. There will be a member stream at some point this month. But we're the 4th of June. I've got 3 days until pitch politics. I'm just hoping that nothing else goes wrong, or we can just, whatever happens, we can just get on with it, and that we can bring you guys a good show. And then I've got Under the Lens. Under the Lens is back. Big up all the Liverpool fans if you like Liverpool, or even if you just watch football content, then you might know about Football with Ends. I think he's been around for a minute. He's been around for a minute. He's nearly on 7K. You know what I'm saying? I see that he does work with is it Dean from Fam Zone? You know what I'm saying? So if you're a Liverpool fan, you probably know who I'm talking about. We're gonna have him on the 10th of June. Yeah, we're gonna have him on the 10th of June, Under the Lens, and of course, pitch politics. So I'm just gearing up for that. But big up to Imran, man. Big up to you, my G. Thank you for passing through. Big up to Kwame. My prediction of the PL 26-27 race: 1 Liverpool, 2 United, and 3 Arsenal. So not even no City in there. That's interesting. That's interesting. Imran says, thank you for the membership. Big up to you, my bro. It wasn't even me that... It might have been, actually, because I did give out 10 on the same day, but so did, I think, Benji, and it might have been Prom or somebody else. I'm forgetting, so my apologies. But always, man, you're welcome. Even if you don't agree with what I say, you're welcome. As long as you're not being rude or trolling, then it is okay. Again, Wahaha and Kwaja, big dappings, man. Big up to Khalid as well. Big up views and chat. I don't get notified when you go, like, bro. I tell you what's going on, bro. It's the YouTube purge again. Every time I get somewhere near some half decent numbers, I might get to 400, 500. Sometimes we get to 600 or 700. I'm like, okay, that's my good times. Do you know what I'm saying? If I get past 1,000 views on anything now, I'm like, fucking hell, I've won the lottery. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what YouTube's on, bro. All I can do is apologize. Do you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you've got that bell pressed. If it's not coming out, all I can do is apologize, bro. You know what I mean? Where with YouTube, they're just on what they're on. Like I said, I've been, even with the copyright thing, I've been playing certain things for time, no problem. And then all of a sudden, one day it wants to be a problem. So that's just YouTube for you, man. But I appreciate you, broski. You know what I mean? Sorry about it. I don't even know what to say. Big up to you, though. United will be a threat. I think they will, but at the same time, they were playing like one game a week until the cup. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then they obviously got knocked out of everything, so they went back to one game a week. So I don't know if they're going to be able to handle, the extra games. We're going to see what the squad's saying. We're going to see how everyone reacts now that Carrick is the proper guy. You know what I'm saying? There's no more interim. Let's see if they're still bouncing. But to be fair, I said they were going to be a dark horse this season, and I was more than right. Unfortunately, I'm going to be patting myself on the back, because if you go back and watch some of the Under the Lenses, I did one with Sky, big her up, Sunshine FC. I don't know if she's still doing football content. I still see her on media and that, but on socials, but not really on YouTube. So I did message her, but haven't heard back. I hope she's all right. But yeah, so I said to her, listen, like, you lot have got one game. I like the fact that you bought in Mbeumo and Konya, because I like both of those players. I wanted both of those. Like, things could actually go all right for Man United. And look, I was thinking like 5th, 6th, maybe Europa, maybe Conference League. They ended up 3rd, Champions League. Just like Arsenal. I didn't think we were going to win the league this year. I was predicting us to be fighting with Chelsea for 3rd and 4th, and City Pool to be fighting for the league. But the whole league fell off. I'm not silly enough to try and say, oh, Arsenal was so great. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? We won. And that's all that matters. But in terms of like how we go forward, I don't know if this is going to be the way to play next season. I don't know if it's going to win us anything next season, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me see who else is in the chat. I can see Collins in the building. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon now, but I did start just before. You know what I mean? And to be honest, like, if you want to still say morning, that is your prerogative, mate. I hope you're well. All Arsenal fans should be. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, I'm saying, don't feel like me. Don't feel like you need to try and, if you feel happy, I'm happy for you. I do feel happy. I do feel proud. You know what I'm trying to say? Of my players more than anything. Arteta walking around with his glasses, whatever, cool. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm even putting up with that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, whatever. I'm not going to love you, bro, but you did it. So there has to be, a modicum of respect. But now I'm looking at you like, brother, all right, no one believes in this football, not one person. Yeah, so except for you and your players now. The players will probably believe in it because it's won them the league. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to show that you can do something else. I don't think playing the way we do is going to win us stuff next year. And I don't know if we're going to change how we play just in a year. Do you know what I mean? It also depends on who we get, if we get anyone, in the transfer window. I'm doing a bit of waffling. Let's keep it moving. Brian, the realest Chelsea fan, you and the other Brian, man. You know what I'm trying to say? We got some real ones. Even Dimsey, you get me? We got some real Chelsea fans. Even though I hate you guys like I hate United, and the feeling's mutual, we can all respect each other as football fans. You get me? Big up Brian's in the building, man. Come on. Come on. We appreciate Brian. Views, do you see Manchester City as the threat too? Of course, man. Of course I do, bro. You know what it is? Everyone, like, they've been in transition for a little bit, but the difference is when they're in transition, they're still winning shit. They're still looking threatening. They're still, do you understand what I'm saying? So for me, City's always going to be in there until they start acting like Arsenal a little bit, or even a little bit like Spurs. Like, you've got everything there. Why are you not pushing on, sort of thing? If they start acting like that, then maybe I'll look at them differently. But just because Pep's gone, I don't think they're going to lose their standards whatsoever. I see we jumped up a little bit. Big up, whoever that was. Big up to Kwame. You are right, views. We won the PL. Yeah, bro, it weren't convincing. You know, I did feel the whole world, you know, a sigh of relief when we lost the champs final. That's 2 in my lifetime that we've lost. I don't know if we're going to see a third. So it's a bit hard to take at the moment. At the same time, with the league champs, but because of that final, man, bitter taste in that. And look at this. Big up to George, man. My brother. Do you know, I was thinking about you the other day, you know. I was like, raw, like, we ain't done nothing since all that time back, man. Big up to Do-Rag Diaries, man. If you're not subscribed to George, you know, the only thing he done wrong was support Spurs. Yeah, but he's a top guy. Big up to you, my bro. I was actually going to call you. I might actually call you later on. I swear to God, on everything I love, I was thinking about you the other day. And when I tell you why, it's probably going to make sense. You get me? But big up to George each and every time, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I definitely need to get you back on the platform. And I was definitely thinking about, that's mad. You see how the world works? I don't really believe in this manifesting shit, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, raw, okay. And you know what? Spurs are still in the Premier League. These men have got every reason to be happy. They got every reason to be shameless. Well, I won't say every reason, but Spurs are gonna Spurs. Big up to Do-Rag every single time, man. My brother, big him up. If we don't change our style, bro, I don't think this is gonna like this football. I don't think it's gonna build a dynasty. People are telling me it is. All right, we'll wait and see. I didn't think Mikel Arteta would get across the line, but like I always said to you guys, I was sitting there questioning things during the season. As someone bust George, like a broken clock is right twice a day. You know, law of averages. If you keep knocking away at something, to get me, eventually you're going to get it right. Now, whether you've actually learned how to do it or you're going to get it right continuously, I don't know. But it's law of averages. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, he's had 7 attempts because people seem to forget. It ain't no 5 years, bro. We're in June already. So it's the 6th month. Yeah. It's halfway through the year, bro. He's been here 6.5 years. When we get to December, that's 7 years. This is your 7th attempt, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yes, you finally did it, but bro, 1.3 billion, wasting bare money on players that we can't even shift on now. It's a bit mad, isn't it? I know it sounded like I'm complaining, but I'm just trying to explain to you how I'm feeling because you know where I was before all of this. And the moment KSE said, nah, bro, we're going to give him 25 million regardless, that kind of just pulled the rug from out underneath my feet, you know, like that. I've been feeling mad, but yeah, man, big up to you. Let me see who else is in the building. Fraley's in the house, my brother. Enough respect to Fraley, man, as always. What's up, man? Fraley's in the building. Dappins, I'll just try and skip past that. DG2, champions, man. Love it up, man. Love it up. You know what they say? Cypher, innit? Ignorance is bliss, bro. I wish. Man says, might go back to Oz. Really? What, to live? Listen, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. If I had money to just say, you know what, I'm gonna go somewhere else to live, I probably would. Because you see, like Great Britain, it's finished, bro. Finished. I don't know. If you can find some peace elsewhere, find it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because Great Britain for me is finished, bro. There's nothing great about it. So if you can get out, yeah, big up champ, man. Big up to DG. Big up to the first lady in the building. Always good to have you back in. We got a lady in the building. Put away your Lincolns. Put away your Cumberlands. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer a sausage fest. It's always a pleasure to have the first lady. I hope you're well. Hope little miss is well when the husband's good. United fan. I'm sure he's going to be good. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Huh? The holiday was all right. I can't lie. Can see your boy picked up a bit of color. Bulgaria. Who would have known? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Robert Prudence. Always a pleasure, man. Where have you been, my bro? Champions now, man. You know what I'm saying? Man like Robert Prudence. Always a pleasure. Kwame, big up your shoes and socks. Dappins are going round. Dappins. Jam boys in the building. Big up views and the viewers, man. You're one of them, my G. Hope you're well. I saw your pictures down at the ting. Bro, what the hell was going on, though? Because I spoke to my broski, because you know I've been having telephone problems. Like it comes on, but there's no screens. I can't see nothing. I can't even open it up. I can't do nothing, yeah? So I got myself a new phone, la-di-da, working it out. I managed to ring Shane. Man said, I went to the parade and could barely find anybody, bruv. I said, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was going on? I think he linked up with Rash. I saw a picture of Jamboy and Ken. I saw other pictures of Rash down there. So I hope everything was all right. I hope people made it. You know, Vigilante seemed upset. I don't know if he went down there and couldn't get hold of anyone. Listen, I was out the country, so I don't know. But what I do know is what I was reading. And they're telling me like stations were being closed. It took ages for people to be able to get out of the area. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I hope everyone, listen, everyone's here in one piece, so it couldn't have been that bad. You know what I'm trying to say? It couldn't have been that bad, man. Big up to you, Jamboy, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what happened, bro, or what was going on. Was you even able to get signal? I'm not sure. Obviously, I was just trying to, like, sometimes me and Shane lose signal and we're just on a normal call on a normal day with no big, you know, nothing big going on sort of thing. I hope that makes sense. Man said it's done. What, like the Declan Rice thing? Man said it's not done. Now it is. Like, what, you're going back to Australia, like boom, 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 like wrapped up. Madness, bro. You going to a specific part? Where did you say you was from again? I forget, bro. You know what I'm like. Hey, 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 hey. You know what I'm saying? I'm here like trying to build it right now. You know what I'm trying to say? Mad thing. So let me know, my G. Let me know. Yeah, we are going to get into a few canon headlines in a minute. I don't even really know what to, you get me? Because, like, yeah, I'm going to have to start tapping in. When does this World Cup start? Talking about World Cup, man. Yeah, you're going to get lethal watch-alongs coming up, yeah, from the lethal steppers. What's man talking about? The lethal steppers coming to a screen near you this summer. You get me? All night all summer. I don't even know the fucking what. I always do that, bruv. I try and sing songs and I don't know a thing. Yeah, we're not even doing a normal one today. We're doing a big Ellie, you know, like that. It's big. That's what she said. Hey, couple copyrights pending, but fuck it. You just see the steppers again. Oh, it's all mad as well, because imagine I have upgraded the internet, just not here. Like everything is not going to plan. I hope Sunday goes to plan. I really do, man. Put time and effort into try and get that. Like I said, we might even have to push it back because, like I said, there was people that lost people, and it was. But I think we might be going ahead. So I'm looking forward to that. My apologies that I haven't been so concentrated, yeah, because we've been trying to do Rocket Man, yeah. I'm just saying, mad. You get it? We can't even smoke that right now, but boom, here we are. Hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's still hungry, yeah. Don't think because you won the league that we can just rest on our laurels. No.
Shard. क्या हुआ?
I hope everyone's still hungry. I don't know. Tell me what this guy's thinking. Idiot in it. Sorry, one more time.
Shard.
You know, it's the panic. Once he feels one of those nails like digging into his skin, it's the panic, bro. It's the panic. He wasn't stepping right, was he? He wasn't. Yeah. Most of us need to step right, though. I won't do the steppers again, but liven yourselves up. Liven up your blood clots. Hey. Don't piss me off. I'll tell you what we will do before I even get into the comments, because you know what I'm like. We'll probably be here all day if I don't. All right. We're going to do a skydive very quickly. It's the headlines. It's not all the stories, so don't get scared and all leave. I'm sure we want to know what's going on in the news. Tottenham latest, which positions are Spurs looking to strengthen this summer? Is there any Spurs fans in the chat? I know George was here, but I'm pretty sure he's moved on now. Probably have things to do after streaming himself. Spurs fans, what's man talking about? Let's have a quick. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to see if they're just going to waffle or actually identify positions. With Brighton for Van Heck and could make a bid for Savinho. So there you go. Centre back, and so they've been talking about Savinho since the last window, maybe even before that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talk about Haaland going to Real Madrid. I don't think that's going to happen, to be fair. But Rodri, maybe, you know. City might have a bit of a breakup because Savinho wants to play regularly. You know what I mean? When you're there under Pep and you're winning bare stuff, like, you just have to put up with the fact that we have to have a squad like this so that we keep winning and boom, boom, boom. But then he's left now. Enzo Maresca's going to take the job. I'm sure he's going to want to do what he wants to do. So some players are going to be surplus to requirements. I'm pretty sure Bernardo Silva's already left. You know what I mean? Has 1 year on his contract. Van Heck at Brighton. Savinho, like I said, they was linked with him before. Juventus in talks to re-sign Kolo Muani. Bro, what are Juventus on? But maybe that's their level, innit? Syria. Like I said, I won't read the whole thing. Spurs looking to do something, and you better, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? Because you managed to stay up in the Premier League. Don't waste that now, innit? And it's mad for me to say that. But honestly, I would be pissed if this was asked. I'm pissed in different ways. These men are doing madness at the bottom of the Premier League and still playing with their life. At least we're doing it at the top end. But still, when you're charging the most in Europe for your ticket, and Spurs are one of those, it has to be a reason for that, innit? For me personally. Man City threatened legal action over real precedent candidates. Haaland, that's what he said, innit? If I can't remember what's going on, you know, they have their elections and they do all of this promising stuff. He promised like Haaland and someone else. I can't even remember. You know what I'm saying? And Man City's like, hold on, what? You get me? You spoke to who? You've done what? Don't fuck with City. That's what I'm saying. They can break the rules all they want or bend them because they've got the money to really drag it out. You know what I'm saying? Most other clubs don't. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful with City. Chelsea legend Tamblin dies at 84. I'm not gonna lie. If I make it to 84, like, there must be someone up in the sky. That's a great run. Yeah, that's a great run. Spurs in talks with Van Hecke or Van Heck. Of course, they do need a centre back. Romero might be leaving, and to be honest, they could do better than Romero. I'm not saying he's totally shit, but he's a liability, bro. Most of their players are, and the way that they've just played in the Premier League, these lot can do better, innit? England in the heat, Brazil, Messi, Ronaldo, World Cup latest. I can't believe both of these guys are trying to go. Man City's bid for Anderson rejected by Forest. For fuck's sake, Man City, man. Like, we could do with an Anderson or a Wharton. Some people think we shouldn't do with a Wharton. I personally think he will do brilliant for us. But Elliot Anderson, he's the next person, bruv. You know what I'm saying? What? I'm sick of this, man. I wanted Cherky, there goes Man City. I wanted Marmoush, there goes Man City. People don't put no respect to Marmoush's name because they don't see him enough. I hear it. Coming to play in the Premier League ain't easy. It's been a problem for bare players. I still think he would have done it. It'd be better to play off the left of Madueke or fucking Trossard or Martinelli. What? But here they go again. Man City. Here they go again. Why are we not hearing about it? Bro, I swear this pisses me off, you know. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I ain't. I'm just going to have a quick little look. Look at this. Nottingham Forest have rejected City's first bid. For fuck's sake, the midfielder is attracting interest from multiple Premier League clubs. His value is expected to be high. You know what they're going to try and do? 100 M's and up. I'm sick of this shit. We need someone to give Declan Rice some competition and a rest. I don't want them to get Anderson. If they get Anderson, we better get Wharton. Fucking hell, man. This is pissing me off. This is what they do. They don't mess about. They don't dilly-dally and chat shit. They don't, like, you know, they don't promise you a good time and then rob your wallet at the end. And yeah, they don't promise you the high school prom queen and then you end up going home with the pig. They don't do that. That's what Arsenal do. Man City don't do that. Pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. Anderson, you know, AJ's been on, bro. AJ, we're vexed. I know we're vexed. Why American investors taking over English football? Because they're good business people. They're here for the business. They're not here for the trophies and the dynasty. Don't let them fool you. They're here for the business. Yeah, I'm sorry. When it's Saudi or some Arab money, these men have got the money. They don't have to do whatever for the business. For them, it's more like a plaything. It might be for the business as well in some areas, but let's be honest. When they own something, it represents them. So usually, they make it represent them well. I don't know what Newcastle's doing, but yeah, that's the usual pattern. The American dons, they don't care if you win cups. They care if you make Champions League. In my humble opinion, you know what I'm trying to say? Just before we go to the paper talk, let's have a quick little look why we could see less of Kane, less of that. Iraola set to sign Liverpool contract today. We knew this, and I think he's going to do well there, man. I'm not going to lie. With Frank going to Spurs, I was unsure. I'm more confident that Iraola's going to bang. I'm more confident that he'll get them playing ball as well. There's going to be big changes at Liverpool, though. Players have already left. You know, players still might go. Are they going to get money? It's going to be an interesting time. I'll leave that story for now. Magpies joined Brighton in race to sign winger. Damn, and what winger's that? Are they going to say anything? Johanna, the Magpie have held talks with the Swedish side AIK, potential figures, blah, blah, blah. Newcastle released 3 senior players, John Ruddy, Max Thompson, and Matt Target. Don't know who the hell they were. Trio are the latest to exit the club following the departures of Kieran Trippier and Emil Kraft. Yeah, man. Aaron Ramsdale will return to parent club Southampton. Ramsdale can't get a break, can he? Fuck him, though. He's shit. Shaw extends Newcastle deal. There you go. Gordon's farewell message. I can't believe he's going to Barcelona. And if you was Marcus Rashford, you'd be like, bro, where does the president have lunch every day? I'm going there to just run over his table. Are you taking the piss? Anyway, I just want to see if there's anything worth getting to. We're already at another paper talk, so you know there isn't much news at the minute. One mission, Nuno sets out plans for, bro, are they still going to keep him in that? Do you know what? If they keep all of their players, or most of them, they've got a good chance of coming back up. I'd say more of a chance than Spurs if they went down, because Spurs would have just been reeling. The club as a whole would have been reeling. West Ham, they've been up and down a few times. You know what I'm trying to say? My humble opinion, it's not fact, it's just in my humble opinion. Carrick wants 5 new signings this summer. Man City negotiating Maresca compensation fee. They spoke to him before Chelsea even got rid of him. I never knew that. So there might be a little bit of illegal something there. I saw on Shane, look at this. I saw, because I obviously popped into Shane quickly before I came on. And on his thumbnail, was saying keen to Celtic as a manager, man. I think that's decent, man. I think that's decent. And I feel like Keane and some other people are just learning their trade. Not like Arteta going to a massive club and taking the piss. All right, let's go to the most recent paper talk. And then I'll quickly look over X. And then I'll get back to the comments. I'm sure half of you guys have left already, but it is what it is. Man United transfer news. He wants 4 more signings. Oh, because they got Ederson done. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, no matter what you think, I like the fact that they're moving early. I would personally, I don't think Arsenal's going to get lots of numbers, and I don't mind. We just need to get 2 or 3 high-quality players. High quality. Don't talk to me about Morgan Rogers and Rodrigo, and then we fucking end up with, I can't even tell you, like Douglas Luiz, or like, I'm telling you, or fucking Marcus Rashford. Do not do it this season, bruv. Do not do it. They done it up until last season, but Madueke is one of those guys. You told us Rodrigo, and we ended up with Madueke. Do not do that this summer, innit? I'm going on a bit of a tangent. Let's continue. Thursday's top stories. United have paused contracts with Bruno Fernandes. Wow, why? But remain calm about his future. Arsenal believe they are in pole position to sign Aston Villa's Morgan Rogers. This is what I keep getting told. But has anyone seen the fucking Here We Go Meister chatting about it? He's back to doing his videos now. This is the time when he eats. This is when he comes alive. You know what I'm saying? All summer, all January, and we have to, you know, it's his world, and we have to basically follow whatever's going on. I'm gonna do what everyone else is doing. I'm not telling you to believe these stories, but we're gonna cover the news like everybody else, innit? I would love Morgan Rogers. I would. I would. Is he the person to give Declan Rice a rest? I don't think so. He's the person that you'd really want to see in the 8. Rodgers, Eze, Declan Rice in the 6. That sounds saucy. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'd still rather, if we got to get Morgan Rodgers, I still think we need somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to get rid of Martin Odegaard. So anyway, listen, I'd love Morgan Rodgers. Absolutely. But for me, if I had the choice, I'd probably get Anderson or Wharton first. I'm not even lying, because I think that's so important that we can get Declan Rice some cover and some competition. Because we already know what we say over here. Competition, not cover. Yeah? We still need a left winger. We need someone that can chip in from that side, because it's barren. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm doing too much chattings. Ipswich, Kieran McKenna and Thomas Frank are candidates for the Fulham job. How would anyone give Frank a job after what he done at Spurs so soon? And they kept him for too long as well. I'm just saying. Ederson is set to be the first of 5 signings. I thought it'd already been done, the way everyone had been talking about it, as Michael Carrick looks to bolster his squad with 3 centre midfielders, a left back and a striker. You see, nice and plain. It's not hiding, it's not mind games. And now that Arteta's won the league, if you thought the mind games was mad last year, what's he going to be doing this year? It's going to be a whole like reality TV. He's going to come in with costumes. It might as well just be WWE at this point. Like, the journalists are just asking dumb shit. They can't even ask what they want. It's a waste of everyone's time. Anyway, they've paused the contract talks with Fernandes. Why? I don't really rate him highly, but if they lose him, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to replace him. Just like Casemiro, in my humble opinion. Arsenal believe they're the favourites for Rodgers. All right. Forest have rejected an opening bid. For fuck's sake. This pisses me off. I'm sorry. Because I think this is the need. If we would have got Anderson and Rodgers, I would have probably been jizzing in my pants. That would have gave me goosebumps. But now I'm hearing about only Rodgers. I don't know what you're going to try and use Zubimendi or fucking Norgard as Declan Rice cover. What? Norgard maybe. If you just sit him in front of the centre backs and say, you don't have to progress the ball. You need to just be in front of the centre backs, controlling, breaking things up, moving the ball on easy. It might work if he was to just get Rodgers. But me personally, I think we need a fullback. Shane was saying a right back, but I listen, any fullback, because it will just give up another person to hold down the position. We need someone to give Declan Rice a rest. We need a left winger. We do need a backup striker as well. That's 4. I just don't feel Arsenal's going to do it because, you know, of Arteta's Angels. And it's basically the same old news. Interested in succeeding Marco Silva at Fulham. Kieran McKenna, with former Brentford boss Frank, also an option. Tom Heaton has signed a new 1-year deal with Man United. Bloody hell. Hull are exploring a deal for Charleroi midfielder Yassine Titrawi. England youth international Josh Abe has turned down interest from a host of Premier League clubs to commit his future to Liverpool. World football, United are willing to accept a deal for Marcus Rashford, which is more suitable to Barcelona. Wow, with the player prioritising a move to the new camp. Well, they're not prioritising you, Marcus. I feel like, hey. Anyway, let me not talk. I'm doing too much. Silva will make a decision about his future after the World Cup, after confirming he would leave Man City. Fabrizio Romano, he's now getting quoted directly from Sky. So if they're putting respect on his name, no one tell me anything. Arsenal have moved ahead of Bayern Munich in a race to sign Eintracht forward star Nathaniel Brown. Well, not forward star, just star. I think he's a full back, isn't he? Listen, I don't know too much about him. Raheem Sterling, I swear he got arrested or something in it. Liverpool U-turn from Mohamed Salah. Let me just quickly look at that. I don't know if it's going to show on your screen. Probably not. Let me just have a quick little look at it. Sunday's top stories. Arne Slot has emerged as a contender for the AC Milan job. Nice. West Ham's Mateus Fernandes prefers a move to United over Arsenal. He probably ain't going to play at Arsenal, to be honest with you. So Slot's departure from Liverpool could make Mohamed Salah rethink his future. And I said that before. That could be interesting, isn't it? That could be interesting. Let me stop sharing that. Yeah, we'll have one little look at X. Thank you for the guys that stuck around. Not all of you, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Please hit the likes on your way in or way out, whether you're going to stay or not. Please, it does help a man out. It's free. It's the least you can do. And let's get into this X, man. My internet's looking like it's dead out as well, so that might affect how long we go on for. And I was straight onto the here we go, Meister, before I went live, actually, not looking at everything, just seeing if he's updated anything. I don't want to go over the same things. Obviously, this is still pinned. We know about the here we go for Jose. Movements are expected around Bradley Barcola this summer. Reported in May with Arsenal, Liverpool, and one more club keen on the PSG winger. Despite fake reports around the agent of Barcola is Musa Sissoko already since 2025. Now, Barcola is a good player, but he is one of those guys like your Savios, like your Maduekes that get to the final third and don't have too much to offer. However, I say that like if I was willing to give this guy a chance last season. If you're trying to tell me Madueke is better, like I don't even need to say anything else. I think he's going to be better than Trossard and Martinelli on that left. Can he be clinical? Maybe if he gets a run of play. This is what I try and say to some of these people. When you're at these big teams, like you're at the great team that's playing the best football, but you're barely starting, you're getting little bit parts. Would you not rather come somewhere and be a starter, be a king? You could hold down that left wing. Any proper left winger that comes to us, it's there waiting for you. Do you know what I mean? And this fan base adore anything. So I was saying the same for Rodrigo. Why are you twerking for Madrid? And they don't want you, bro. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Barcola. Charles Martinez Novel will sign in as Leverkusen manager. Deal done and sealed. Wow. Because a lot of people were saying it might be Glasner. And I thought that would be a great move for Glasner. I really like Glasner. And Crystal Palace definitely didn't put no respect on his name. PSG and Liverpool are both in talks with Yandy Amande. Obviously, Chronic, when he comes in, Sean, he gives us little bits about Liverpool stuff. A decision up to Diamande, but also RB Leipzig, as they had offered a new deal and release clause. Endrick, Cristiano Ronaldo playing for Madrid. All right, we don't really care about that. Not being rude. Frankfurt are in talks to sign Dilian Nguesson from Saint Etienne. Florentino Perez, Kylian Mbappe is one of the best players in the world, and he will not leave. He's got too much power there. People are talking about him coming to Arsenal. Personally, it's not like I'll directly turn it down because he is a good player, but it's just the shit that comes with it. I don't know if Arsenal would be prepared to take that kind of shit on. I don't think they would. You know what I mean? I don't mind players with attitude because, like I said, a killer knows he's a killer. But there's got to be some boundaries, innit? I never saw him leaving, though, to be honest with you. The stories which emerged from Spain regarding the future of Erling Haaland are false. There is no chance of this happening, and there's no contractual clause to enable it. And they consider the legal action because he's been making videos. Dumfries is now on his way to Madrid. It's done. Contract signed, medical done, informed of clause release, and he is now a Real Madrid player. Denzel Dumfries, what a move that is for him. Decent. I wouldn't mind taking him. I would have taken him. It's gone to Real Madrid. You know what I'm trying to say? So the Amande PSG is a team I've loved since I was a child. My father, oh wow. So Liverpool fans, I don't know. PSG are back to back. Like you'd say at the moment, Arsenal, we're getting to semis, we get to the final, we've just won the Premier League. Yeah. PSG back to back Drake settings. Like that is the one team other than like Barca or Real Madrid that can come in and take everyone's players. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So if Liverpool fans wanted Diamande, he's got eyes for PSG. My first signing is Ibrahima Konate, second announcement after Jose Mourinho. So what's going on? Is he actually running it now? Has he won? Are they still literally battling? I don't know what's going on with that. Arsenal are pushing to advance on Jeremy Monga deal with Leicester City and the players. I don't know who this is, but again, all these young Donnies, it's not really what I want to see right now. I'm just being honest. We know about Liverpool and Adoni Iraola. I think it's a great move for him. I think it's a great move for Liverpool. In terms of who's out there, it doesn't look like Flick is coming on the market. Enrique's not going nowhere. You know, Ancelotti's doing fucking international shit. Like, so the manager pool is not what it was, is it? So I feel like this is gonna work, and that's just the feeling. I feel it in my toe. It's just a feeling, but it's a feeling nonetheless. Father Alfie and Agent Rafaela Pimenta clarify the stuff going on with Erling and Madrid. It's all bullshit. But look at this, man. Look at this, man. Canate is a here we go. I will bring more players. Everyone knows me, knows that great players want to play for Madrid, and I want to bring them in. So it still looks like they're battling it out. They're having a whole fucking America. Real Madrid's got talent, like, in front of everyone's eyes. Florentino Perez, Nico Paz is one of those great players who come through our youth academy and is now being pursued by major European clubs. He had a fantastic season with Como in Italy. Will make the decision with the manager and the coaching staff. I do like Paz. I would take him at Arsenal. Vinny wants to stay. All of these guys are probably going nowhere, to be fair. Vinicius, Rodrigo, Mbappe, you know, even the midfielders, I don't think they'll be going anywhere. And it's all just fucking Real Madrid taking up the headlines, to be honest. No talk so far between Chelsea and Andrea Cambiasso, despite reports this week. Barcelona have been tracking Cambiasso for months, along with some other left-back options. No changes in Man City's plans since March, even with Pep leaving and Enzo Maresca incoming. Elliot Anderson is the main target. Yeah, because Rodrigo's breaking down. I'm sick of this shit, bro. We're going to have the same shit with Declan. We need someone as well. And I always feel that we move too late. I got to big up Man City. They don't waste any time, bro. Riquelme, I don't really care about that at the minute. President candidate Riquelme, if we win elections, Rodri will become a Real Madrid player. See how they just talk about everything like some in the public tapping up. It's mad, isn't it? Canate and Dumfries to Real Madrid, you know, they've got players across the line. Same shit. Everything's just Real Madrid. I'll leave that for now then. Let me jump into you guys' comments. Appreciate you being patient, but I need to get it done. So I just don't feel like I've just been here doing nothing. And look at this absolute legend, Suge, man. You don't need to do you, bro. The way you support everyone, bro. What an absolute legend. Big up views in chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. Can't stay long because this hospital vibe is draining, especially post-surgery. Wanted to show love. Bro, my brother, hold on. Where is it? You know what I mean? Always, bro. Always, man. And I hope you get well soon, my bro. I still ain't even had my surgery. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just glad that you can get it done. You know, what a legend, man. What an absolute legend. Hold on. Where's the amazing? Yeah?
Amazing.
Clap. We don't need to hear the no. Big up to Suge each and every time, man. Big up to you, my bro, supporting the channel. And get well soon. And I hope you're back to full fitness. Sharpish, my guy. Hello, Rob, again. Oh, Robert, I was thinking, what, Rob Future? Robert Prudence in the building. I don't know if he's still here. He's a busy man. You know what I mean? Big up Wahaha Dappins. I'll just try and get through some of these. Freely. What's going on? Big up to Morin, AFC. Yeah, Quaja, make sure we're getting links for everyone with a channel in there, please, if you don't mind, my guy. I'm glad I'll be traveling next month to get out of this hellhole. Do you know what? Even Bulgaria, as much as it was like up and down with other things, it's good to just be somewhere else. Like, even just fresh air and that, I swear. You come to England, it's smoggy, it's, do you know what I mean? Bulgaria, I got colour, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? What's man talking about? Big up to Fraley every time. Dappins, I'll try and skip as much of these as I can. Just so I can get to comments. Yeah, the 5G was shit because so many were in one space. Yeah, I didn't even think. People are trying to act like it weren't 1 million people, bro. It looked like it was definitely that, closer to 2. You know what I mean? People trying to act like our fans don't get active. That's one thing that we do. We're embarrassing like fuck, and yeah, you could never try and say we don't do too much because that's what we do, if you know what I'm saying. That's what we do. I saw Jamboy and Kenny briefly. Hard to move down there because so many people. I weren't in the country. I left the group because it was a group I thought set up for people to arrange where to meet and to do this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. So I was a bit baffed, but it doesn't sound like many people got to see many people, to be honest, because why? There was many people. Big up to Binksy, big up to Jamboy. You see the Arteta parrots don't like it when I attack their owner, but it's a fact. Arteta is still not good enough. Like I said, a broken clock is right twice a day. There is such thing as law of averages. Cool. Let's see what you can now do again. You've won. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say out. Do I believe in the football? No. Do I think if we don't change, we're going to win again? No. But it's down to him to prove us all wrong again, isn't it? Because you've had a lot of money, you've had a lot of time. You've done the big one, but even now, the 4th of June, I still feel the Champions League is just weighing on me, bro. I had a great time as I went early, got a good spot, signal issues were there, fair play. One of my boys got an ASBO order at the parade. Listen, I don't even want to say too much. Anyway, I think a couple people got stabbed. What did I tell you? That's why before I knew I was definitely going to Bulgaria, I was making my plans, bro. We were coming down there tooled up, bro, because that's not going to be me. You know what I mean? Or if it is, I'm not just going out like that. Yeah, there's going to be retaliation, I swear. And that's mad. That's crazy, isn't it? Imagine that. One of my boys, yeah, Asbo, that's nuts. That's nuts. Jam the man, big up, man. Rican's in the building. Big up views and chat. Hope you're well, broski. Make sure you're all subbing to Rican. Make sure that you're all liking and subbing over here as well. Kwame's getting dappens. Melbourne. So what, all done and dusted, yeah? Do you know what? Good for you, my bro. Good for you, because the UK is dead. I'm telling you that right now. Big up to Brian. Dappins are going round. Binks, was there madness at the parade? Yes, there was. Big up Brian. Yes, man. Big up Rican. I went to Yardman's shop, but he was on Saturday. Then I went to Boxall to watch the final. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. I don't like big crowds anyway. I'm not going to lie. So, but still, I would have been there purely because I'm stubborn. If I was in the country, I would have been there because man told me I couldn't go. So I was definitely going to go. First Aussie game is 3 a.m. kickoff. It's dark, bro. It's dark. Bro, you're going to have to be getting up at those mad times even to tune into this. So it might be seeing less of Fraley. I hear it, man. But listen, it's better for your life, bro. There's no way it's going to be worse there than it is here. There's just no way. Kwame in parts, yeah, it was mostly was all good. Yeah, man. I saw people getting drunk. I saw a couple fights. I didn't see anyone get stabbed, but I read it happened. I was just like, it's like Carnival. It's probably worse than Carnival. All Arsenal fans, mad. But I did see some very good stuff as well. You know what I mean? That made me feel like emotional, and I would have loved to have been there. Big up to Brian. But yeah, come on, bro. Come on, Jamboy. You know? Yeah. An L play. I'm telling you, Shane hitting that. Come on. Big up to Imran as well. Glad we can get some loss. Binks, you and I shouldn't be surprised. I bet the fights between Arteta ins and outs. That was happening like on the terraces. That was happening last year or this season just gone in the terraces. But people have you believe something different. The thing with Arsenal, the fans just don't like it to be public. You know, like they're trying to protect their little son. I don't even want to say it, but you know where I'm going. He does madness, and the parents are just trying to protect him. That's what it's like. That's why when Robbie, when he started up AFTV, fans were still telling him, turn the cameras off. You're not real Arsenal fans. What? Because we're showing discontent, because we're tired of being taken for a ride. The customer's always right, but not with Arsenal. It's worse than religion. They don't care what you're doing as long as you're not making it public, as long as you're not publicly criticizing anyone at the club. And that's wrong. How can you say you love something, but you enable it? I enable it because I love them. Well, you're doing them harm as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, Brenny K's in the building. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well, man. Big up to Views and the legendary world-class chat. I appreciate you, GG. Make sure you're all subbing to Brenny as well. Go and show him some love. Like and share the video as well, my people, man. We need all the help we can get. I didn't even read this. Whereabouts were you parade day? I was on Essex Road, then the Little Park Corner. Highbury corner, but the other side to DJB, as was opposite that pub, hen and chickens. What a joker. Big up to both of you guys, man. Oh, nice. Love that. And again, Suge, absolute legend. Suge. I hope you get well soon, my bro. After that post-operation. Jam boy, I was trying to skip some of the dappings. Big up, man. Big up. Yes, man. Prayers and thoughts goes out to Suge. What a legend. You know what I'm saying? Absolute legend. Dappins. Why can't Arsenal sign better wingers? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't even want to see no one coming for the right. We've got Saka where we don't really know what he's going to give us, but he might give us a little something here and there. We've already got Madueke. I would sell him, but who's going to buy him? Nobody. So he's going to be vying for that position. And then Ethan Wanyeri and Max Dowman. We've got enough people. We got enough people to even put some of those on the left. But Arteta's a dunce. He just doesn't think of these things. I just don't understand it. So we've got enough, but we do need someone proper on the left wing. If that's Barcola, make it so. Make it happen quickly. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to be hearing about Miles Lewis-Skelly and Ethan getting sold. People have been more going like, oh, I don't want to see Miles. What do you mean Miles alone? Ethan as well. If I see any of them getting sold, I'm going to be so upset with this club, innit? So upset. Afternoon Binks, better than last night. Still pains like hell, and unfortunately I had to cut off half my payment, my bro. See, Suge is going through the wars. I wish there was something I can do for you, my bro. You know what I mean? And you're still giving in supers and that. Bro? That's it, though. You've done enough, and you do enough all the time. Always get spoken like with reverence for everyone that deals with Suge, innit? Absolute legend. Binks, did you pass Finsbury Park during the prayer? Probably, if people moved around. But that's another thing that would have annoyed me. It's like, what was there, like 3 or 4 buses? Once they go past, then what? Do you know what I mean? What, you gonna follow them? It's gonna be mad, innit? It's gonna be mad. Big up Fraley and Binks. Also, my guy Suge, absolute legend. Everyone pray for Suge, man. Let's get well soon, my bro. Yeah, thoughts and prayers with you, my G. Better make moves early. That's what I want to see. Not like last year. Even with Gyökeres, I know we got him in pre-season, but it was so many weeks of fumbling. I want them in before they even step on the plane. We don't need big numbers, especially because I don't think a lot of people are leaving, unfortunately. But I need, if Norgard, who's going to take him? Maybe Brentford will take him back. But if he ain't going, I need to see him play more. When Declan Rice gets to like 65, 70 minutes, if we're comfortable in the game, take him off from the start. We start rotating early, so by the time we get to the business end, we're in. Everything's optimal. Things can still go wrong, but we've done everything within our power to make sure that they haven't. That's what I'm trying to get at. Big up to Blake Walsh as well, man. Good to have you back in, broski. Would you take De Jong from Barca? I would love him back, bro. I would. I need competent midfielders. Do I think Zubimendi is? No. I think he's better in the 8, but still, there's better people we could have. I'd rather Morgan Rogers there or somebody else. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But because Arteta loves Zubimendi and he loves Moreno, we're stuck with these dons, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. You're affecting the progress of Arsenal. Now, while he's winning, people ain't going to say that. But he's only just won. And all those years before, imagine if we flopped this year. That would have been our 4th time. 2nd place, 4th. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we probably could have done things earlier if he was ruthless. We didn't have Charlie's Angels or Arteta's Angels. We just had competition like all the other big clubs. I'd love Morgan Rogers though. I've been wanting him since last year as well. And then he's had a good season again. Not as good, but a good season again. I'm like, yeah, go and get him. You know what I mean? I definitely take De Jong as well. I would have taken Dumfries. I still think we need a couple of midfielders, but is it so pressing? It's pressing to get some competition for Declan Rice. That's pressing. A left winger is pressing. We need someone contributing on that side. A fullback is pressing. That's 3 positions. You know what I mean? Hendo, absolute legend as well, man. I got to meet up with you this summer, 100%, man. In a few weeks. You know what I mean? So I can try and get the stick off you, my G. Yeah, absolute legend. That is Hendo. I was chilling. Islington Green got to film the players as they went by, buzzing, wicked, man. And then you just have to chill there, innit? I don't know, like, make that your little party zone because I don't know about people following everything. That would have been mad. Dappins, I'll try and skip some of these just in the spirit of getting some more comments. DG2, the wingers market at the moment is rubbish. It really is. It really is. So now when you're looking at, and thing is, Doku was in that bracket, but this season, I don't think he scored a lot of goals, but he's been very clutch. There's end product. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm like, yeah, you've kind of got yourself out of that bracket a little bit. You know, with your Maduekes, your Pedro Netos, your Savios, your Bradley Barcolas, these Donnies that do the mad thing. You're like, right, where did that snow come from? And then they couldn't even hit a barn door. They're sending the ball into space. And what the fuck is this? We've been seeing it from Madueke. We all knew that we were going to get this from Madueke, but Arsenal went and did it anyway. I don't need any of that this year. I'm not asking you to have a Liverpool summer. 3 players, maybe 4. Buy 3 players, loan a player in, and see who we can get rid of. You know what I mean? See who we can get rid of. Big up to you, Hendo and Jamboy and Kwame and all of you legends. Like I said, the Dappins I'll try and skip. No, I avoided that area. I went to Highbury and Islington. Looked too packed around there. Fair play. People's probably there from like the crack of dawn, 6 a.m. and that. Good afternoon. Afternoon. Big up to Rican, man, every time. Afternoon, Hendo. Kenny Fan, TV. Arsenal didn't sign the top wingers last summer, but there's still a few top quality wingers available. Well, in this day and age, like why we didn't get Semenyo, you're on crack. Oh, we got Saka. He would play. He can play on the left. And how much time did Saka play? How much minutes did Madueke get this? That's what I'm trying to say. But it seems like Arteta's not selling these players the project. Why are you not telling them, bro? Saka, yes, he is the guy, but he's not been fit. If he can't stay fit, you're going to get bare minutes. Like, is that so hard to say? Nobody wanted anyone went into last summer with Madueke on your shopping list. You're lying. No one did. You know, I don't know. Why did Lookman end up at Atletico? I'm not saying he's a well beater, but he would have been better on our left than what we've got. What do I know? Good evening, Suze. Sorry to, yeah, man. Prayers up for Suge, everybody, man. And get better soon, my broski. Sounds rough. Take care. Definitely rest up. Big love to Suge, man. I hope the surgery went well. Best wishes for a good and a speedy recovery. Absolutely. Ken, I said your Manchester United will be a threat. Yeah. I wish you well. Love that. Big up Drastic, the gunner, back in the building. Big up Kwame every time. Big up Views. Big up to you, my bro. Love that. Big up Drastic. Yes, sir. Imagine drinking olive oil. Where did that come from? Did I say so? That's just baffled me a little bit. Just bring me back in. You know what I'm like, Wahaha, innit? Sometimes I need to be reined in. That's just baffled me. Brain fart. Let me know what we're talking about. Frank would do well at Fulham. Spurs ruin every manager. I suppose that's a good point as well. Views, I think we need a left winger and a striker. Fair play. But while we've got Kai Havertz, we're not going to get another striker. Maybe if we sold Gabriel Jesus, but who the hell's going to buy him? I made a whole team of people that I'd let go, but who's going to buy them? We've got to hope that Berta can work some magic. Otherwise, it's going to be Bert or Burr for the whole of next season as well. You know what I mean? On par with canned chicken, I reckon. Yeah. How anyone would eat that? Oh, my God. But listen, keep smashing the likes. If you are going to disappear, keep smashing the likes, please. I know the internet's a little bit shaky. I apologize. My internet's dead. I think literally the engineers were at my mum's today putting in new internet. You know what I'm saying? But it's down there. There's always something. So we're just working out what we're going to do. You know what I mean? But it's the summertime. So there's not so much of a big. And if I am going to be staying here more regular, I might just ask them to just move it over again. Pay more money, whatever. Because I need better than what I'm getting now. Ederson is one of the most overrated goalkeepers in PL history and of all time. Big up to Kwaja. Talking about the ex-Man City, or is he still at Man City? Big up to Hick me, if I've said that right. Views, in my opinion, Krupi is deadlier than Rodgers. Wow. Yeah, they're two different players, though, in my humble opinion. If we never got Rodgers, but we got Krupi, I wouldn't be too upset. I want Krupi. Amazing. You know, he's definitely an Arsenal fan, the way he took that goal. But I was even saying before that, Krupi, this guy's on smoke. And I like Cliver as well. You know, there's options. There's options that will make us stronger. They don't have to be world beaters. And what I've been trying to do, this is what I've been advocating for last season as well. We need to be the bullies in the Premier League. All your Crystal Palaces, your West Hams, your whoever. They're star players. Go and get them. Even if you don't think they're world class, they know the league and they will strengthen what we've got. I would 100% take Krupi in a heartbeat. Big up to you. Cham, Arteta is stubborn. You and I know it. He is. Absolutely. Absolutely. So are we going to change how we play? We'll probably double down, to be honest with you. So as Shane says, does it matter who we get? If we get anybody, because he's going to sport them up. Well, obviously I say sport, but he's pointing out the fact that it don't matter who you get. We still have to deal with Arteta and his system. And if you think anyone's above that, look what's happened to Ebbs and to Gyökeres this season. And they still fucked it up. That's why I've got so much love for both of them. There's Wahaha's link. Love that. Appreciate you, Kwaja. Dappins, City want Anderson bad. Bro, so do I. Either him or Wharton. If they get Anderson and we get Wharton, I wouldn't be upset. I'm not going to lie. Or vice versa. But I need one of those guys because Declan Rice needs a rest. I even like Onana. I just don't know. I think, do you know what, actually? Onana could be like, if he just stays in his position, and the thing is, he's rangy as well, you know. He could be like a Vieira, I swear to God. Maybe Onana as well. Because we need someone to give Deckers a rest. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We do. He can't do 3 straight seasons playing through pain, playing through injuries, running his heart out. If you love Arteta so much, why don't you love him? My captain, why don't you love him? You know what I'm saying? So, Kenny, do you think Man United can win the PL title next season? I don't know about challenge for the title. You never know, though. I didn't think they'd get third this year. I did think there'll be an upturn, though. I did. So they could be, man. I think they'll be in the running for the top 5 again, 6. People think I'm taking the piss, but I don't think every other team's going to be shit next season. If they were shit this season, I feel like there's going to be a bit of an upturn. So that's the reason I'm saying what I'm saying. But it's all opinions. I predicted Arsenal to finish 3rd or 4th. We won the league. We're not always right. That's why it's a prediction. But what we base our predictions off is history, not feelings. We base it off what's happened. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, hey, big up, man. It's taken me so long. I don't even think I'll be able to find these now. Let me just have a one little try. I'll have a one little try just quickly. Yeah, big up all of you legends in the building, man, especially all of my viewers. There will be a member stream this month, I promise. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get one done at least once every month, just like my panel show, once a month. Nothing that we all have to commit to every single week. So there's more chance that it's going to happen and go well. My apologies. I'm just on the 3rd window trying to find these members' links from Kwaja, sorry. Big up to Drastic the Gunner, man. Big up to you, bro. I tell you what, I don't know if I've subscribed to you. Let me quickly just go to your channel. No, I don't. Well, now I do, Drastic. So make sure that you're subscribed. Your favorite YouTuber don't do things like that. You might even become a mod soon. Do you know what I'm trying to say? With the sea of mods that we've got going on. And we might have to change that soon as well, because some people are just not about anymore. I know disrespect, but you can't just disappear forever and then still come back with a wrench. Big up to Kwaja. That is now pinned. Appreciate you, broski. Members links. Do you know what I mean? Because we try and give back as much as we can. And of course, it's the summer. So I want to utilize the time. Shane's talking about doing, you know, Lethal Reaction World Cup watch-alongs, and I'm so there for it. I think there might be like 3 games a day, but I don't think we're going to do 3, but we probably do 2, something like that. And I want to maybe spin up some Under the Lenses as well this summer, especially because we're going to have time on our hands. So we can try and get through some of the members that actually want it. No pressure. I ain't going to be chasing people forever. So you're going to have to let me know. One of the members, especially the recurring members, if you want to Under the Lens, we'll get it popping. The next one is going to be Football with Ends. Liverpool fan, doing quite well at the moment. June the 10th at 7 p.m. And Durag Diaries, appreciate that, man. Please, guys. I think he might have sent a couple of people over here earlier. Make sure that we are subbing to George each and every time. And Connor's in the building. Sorry, maybe I'm harsh, but Barcola is very average at best. He's a spicy Doku, and Doku ain't great either. A couple of games towards the end of the season don't fool anyone. I think that's valid. I don't think I've kind of gassed any of them up. I think Doku's been better. I think he's kind of taken himself out of that bracket a little bit. He's made himself relatively important. I think Semenyo's been really good. I don't care what no City fan's going to tell me. But yeah, I can't, and I've been saying it even since last season. Bradley Barcola's in that list of players, just like Savio. You might do something mad, and then it's going to be dead in the final third. So I can't even argue with that too much. What you have to realize, though, Connor, is the pool of wingers is the pool of everything is dead. Players, managers, everything. It's not like it was. Who? Let me ask you then. Who would be, in your humble opinion, the ideal person for Arsenal to get as a left winger? Let me ask the whole chat, actually. Furthermore, I was going to do a poll, but then that means I'll have to put options in. I'm not going to do a poll, but everyone get in the chat who the ideal left winger for Arsenal would be for you guys. Once I get to it, I'll obviously read them all out. But big up Connor, man. Listen, we're not all going to agree, and I appreciate you thinking for yourself. And there's Recon Foot, please, guys. Nearly on 600, I believe. Yeah, go and show support to everyone that supports over here as well. Big up to Kwaja, man. Appreciate that. There's Jamboy. Make sure you're subscribing to Kwaja as well. There's Brenny doing the good Lord's work. Kroopy is the truth. We can definitely agree on that, bro. 100%. 100%. I'd love to have Kroopy. I really would. And I swear he can play 10 as well, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Connor. Big up to Jamboy. What a legend. I need to get people on as well. Now we're in the summer. I'm not going to do like intervention again, but I'll get a few of you guys to come on and we'll kind of split it up like that. Like couple of man them, then the next couple of man them. You know what I'm saying? Especially where we haven't got too much to go on with and too much to talk about. We are going to be covering news. We are going to be doing transfer talk, of course. But we'll also get a couple of the man them back on the channel. And there's Boring AFC. I popped into him today. I saw him on. I'm not normally up. I can't lie. My sleeping pattern's been terrible, but I was up today. So I popped in. I said, big up. I don't usually catch his streams. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But we showed a little bit of love today. Make sure you guys are as well. This YouTube thing is hard. You know, we all turn into Michael Douglas. You know, even a one new sub a day, it helps. Trust me. Big up to you, Kwaja. Dappins, why are the big clubs making moves early, but Arsenal not? Bro, it's the same old thing, isn't it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? We've heard it all before. All the chat until we get to the time that you have to do the business, and then we're acting like the 40-year-old virgin. We do this every window. They give us Rodrigo, they give us Morgan Rogers. We end up with Madueke and fucking Norgard and things like that. I'm sick of it. And they'll probably do it again this window. So then is anyone going to tell me, oh, views, you was wrong? No, because most of the time we're right. I'm just saying. Make sure you're liking. We're on 23 people now, 25 again. We're going to start getting this low. Make sure you're liking before you leave, please. Please. It's free. Big up champs, Connor, DG2. I'm now calling you champ. Absolutely, we're all champs. So are you, Kwame. PSG are taking Kroopy, so we should cut our losses and go for Rodgers, in my opinion. I'd love Rodgers. He's someone that I'd love as well. But, like, we need a left winger. You're going to do what? Get Morgan Rogers and play him as a left winger? I mean, I'll take it. But again, that's not where he's strong, is it? I think he's a very good 8. Should be him, Eze, and Rice. Mad. But will it be with Arteta and all of his angels? Moreno coming back, remember. Pupa Mendy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So Arteta's holding us back. We could have a mad team going on right now, guys. We could really be trying to set a dynasty, but Arteta's got his favourites. So we're still going to be paying for Havertz. We still are. I don't care if he scored a couple of important goals. They're the only fucking goals he scored. He's still shit. I don't care what no one says. I'm not silly, and I don't get neuralized every single time there's a game on. I'm sorry.
What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination. Damn, what a good old read.
It never works. I'm dying for it to work. Please. Ignorance is bliss. Like, can I have some of that fake steak? I'm dying. My body just don't accept it. You know what I'm saying? I am like antibiotics to blind faith. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Don't you want us to go on and win again? Don't you like this feeling? Because if this club fuck about in the transfer market, we could be Liverpool next year. That's how fast life comes at you, innit? Champions one season, banter club the next. We've gone through it. I feel we're still getting bantered, even though we've won. So it's the reason why I say certain things, innit? Big up to Connor each and every time. Dappins, we love that. You are right, champ. We are slow. Yeah, we're slow with our transfers again. This is what we do. So now Bert's come in. So what's all this bad boy mafioso? Even I was calling him Montgomery Bert. He's gonna release the. He ain't doing fuck all, bro. You better get it right this summer. All eyes are now on him, innit? That's all I'm saying. See, I'd go get my guy Serge Gnabry, can play on the left, the right, or in the 10, the type of exactly. But true Serge is walking around like a mixed race 118 guy, you know, with the gay porno hair and the headband. I don't know if that's saucy enough to come to the Asna. You get me? It might be, you know, it might be. But he probably ain't going to get him, even though it would make sense because he's an ex-player. But still, even that makes sense. Big up to Suge, man. Okay, Dumfries too. Yeah, I'd have him. Kanate is also so average, below average. I'm surprised he got a move to Real Madrid, but he's a free, isn't it? He's a free. I'm surprised Liverpool even let that happen, even though, you know, he was a bit overrated where they won the league last year, but he played well. Not this season. They might have been able to get some money. How does he leave your club for free? Salah, all of these men, like they haven't known what's going on. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't think Salah's leaving for free though, or is he? I swear he signed the new deal though, didn't he? I'm not. Listen, Liverpool fans, let me know what's going on. We are Kanate and Dumfries. Real Madrid are serious. Kanate ain't great though. It might be good for them. Sometimes you just need a bit of a different environment. But yeah, I don't think he's great either. Kwaja, I am talking about the midfielder, not goalkeeper. Yeah, the Ederson that United's just got hold of, not Man City's goalkeeper. That's why I was a bit baffed. But yeah, facts. Views other channels, appreciate that. I've got a new video on ViewsTube now. If you're a movie fan, go and have a look. It's about the Odyssey. Yeah, Christopher Nolan's new thing. I was actually reviewing the Critical Drinker. It's quite funny. Go and have a look at that. You know what I'm saying? Who? Do you know what I mean? Monga. Like who? Ooh, like who is these players, bro? We need some steaks, and you're still out here trying to buy Frankfurts in a jar. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Anderson wants Man City. Fuck. We need to get Wharton then. Bare minimum Morgan Rogers. Bare minimum Morgan Rogers and start using Norgard. I don't understand what's the problem. Declan Rice needs a rest. There's 15 minutes left of the game plus extra time. Stay in front of these central defenders and mash everything up. Anything that comes your way, mash it up. We don't need good play. We don't need you to be spreading passes. We just need you to win the ball back, to break things up and pass it on. You telling me Norgard can't do that? What's Norgard done to be treated the way that he was last season? And it's last season now because it's over. The same for Miles Lewis-Skelly. That's why I couldn't put him in team of the year, because he didn't play enough, even though we should have. Even though we was telling you about Miles Lewis-Skelly since last year, it's taken you this long. Forest swiftly declined. They did, but the first bid. Maybe, yeah. Maybe City said, oh, you want 100? How about we send you 80 and see what you're saying? Why didn't we do that last year with Rodrigo? I honestly believe they would have said, bruv, 80 million. You're going to be a bench player. We can't really afford to turn that down. They're talking about 100 million. Bro, if you would have just slapped 80 down, Rodrigo, I reckon, would be wearing our kit. Probably even the same this summer, let's be honest. Would I want him? I'm not sure, because you don't back yourself. There is a player there, of course, but you don't back yourself. Maybe you don't want to move to a cold country. I hear that argument as well. Better than what they have also play. Yeah, you can. Sometimes different environments, man. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Look at Højlund. Look at McTominay. Look at fucking Rashford. Look at even Anthony. Everyone that's left United has done all right. Even the people that's left Arsenal have won trophies and shit. Sometimes it's just the environment. A gal monga lad. Big up to Jam Boy. I know, mate. I was just saying how over it. Oh, okay, fair play. Fair play. Big up. Views. Why don't we go in for Croupy? Bro, I don't know, bro. I've got no idea. Why don't we go in for Croupy? Please, can you go in for Croupy? Please. Like I said, guys, 3 to 4 players. Buy 3 players, loan a player. You know what I'm trying to say? What's wrong with that? That wouldn't break the bank. And then try and get rid of some wages so we're ready to go again, maybe in January or next summer. Mad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We still need players, though. I think we need a fullback. We need some cover for Declan Rice. We need a backup striker. And we need a left winger. A proper left winger. Not a striker. Not a fucking CDM. Not a right back or left back. A left winger. There's not many on the market. As I've mentioned time and time again, we should sign Croupy and Osherman. I'd love that. Osherman, jeez. I was saying get Osherman before we got Gyökeres. If he's far arsing about or Sporting keep trying to put out the money, cool, you've missed out. Let's go and get Osherman. It wouldn't have been hard to do. They didn't bother. Oh, there's an attitude. What's the matter with it? I don't care. Even this summer, go and get me Ivan Toney. Don't tell me about attitudes, bro. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I still have no faith in this manager, so it doesn't matter if we get Rodgers, even though I obviously want Rodgers. Nothing will change under this management views. I believe the same thing as well. I do. And what I've seen this season doesn't change that. We've won the league amazingly, but we've got to a Champions League final and failed again. Because now that I watch it and I see the highlights, I'm like, I don't think we tried hard enough. Now, I'm not going to say the players never tried, but the system that they believed in, that's won in the Premier League, is not good enough to win cups and one-off big games. It's not. And we've had the proof all season. Anytime there was a massive game we had to win, we didn't win it. But you want to stink it out. We're going to do. They call it a war of attrition. You know, when you wait each other out, you're trying to starve each other out. We can do that fine. It's just won us the league. We don't even have to land a punch on our rivals. That's why it will work for the league. But for everything else, it's not going to. I'm 42 years old. There's a whole grey part of my beard. It's just like part of my beard now. Like, I don't have long left. We better hope that we get back to that final soon, because that's the one thing I need to see before I kick the bucket. I'm trying to celebrate this league first time in half my life, but I've still got a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Big up to you, Connor. I'm just being honest. Dappin's going round. 3 other teams fighting for him right now. Croupy, bruv. You get me? Keep praying for Suj. Yes, please do. Dappin's for Kwaja. DG, I respect your opinion, but I don't rate Konate at all. They can have him. Fair play. And that's it. That's it. Everyone can think for themselves. Show some respect. We're not all pirates over here. You know what I mean? I like Osherman and Croupy too. I like Croupy, and I've been saying for Osherman, bro. I've been saying, like, what on earth? Arguably one of the best strikers on the planet. He's plying his trade in Turkey. I'm sorry, the attitude can't be as bad as fucking Mbappe, can it? And Arsenal fans will take him. I see we've been litting up again. Benji! My brother, man, you didn't need to do this, bro, but you did. And that's why you're...
Amazing!
Up your shoes and socks. Let's give you some lethal steppers. All types of copyright, but who cares, man? Big up to Benji. Big up to Brenji. Can't even talk. Benji. Yeah? Always, man. Big up your shoes and socks, my G. Didn't even put anything. Just a super sticker. Arteta's Parrots views, beware. We might be parrots as well, Kwame. Because we keep repeating our message like they repeat theirs. And it's just best that we just stay apart. You know, honestly. And to be honest with you, Kwame, we've lost. You know, the club's shown us their cheeks like Hincapi. The club's had their Hincapi moment, bro. They've showed all the cheeks, bro. Arteta could have failed everything this year and still be here and still get more money. And then you've got people saying, it's a new contract. Of course you're going to get more money. Not every time, bro. Huh? If we're not happy with your performance, there ain't going to be a raise. We might keep you on. It's going to be at the same Wonga though, bruv. But of course, them guys are going to make their excuses like they always do. Like they always do. Big up to you, Kenny. You mentioned others who were they. This is what I'm interested in as well. Big up to Connor though. Kenny Fan TV, Dappins. Remember, there's an old saying, you can change a Golf to make it look like a Ferrari, but it ain't quite a Ferrari, is it? It's not, referring to Konate. Fair play, but like I said, certain times, different environments, the leagues as well. Like even Odafas, Connor, I think he'd be all right in Serie A. Maybe not La Liga, but in Italy, I think he'd be all right. So, but two things can definitely be right at the same time. And I say that all the time as well. So, you know, I don't rate Konate all the way up there either, if I'm being totally honest. But it's still a decent little, I swear, did he go there on a free? Decent little signing for Real Madrid. I'm not going to lie. I think I asked that question. Yildiz, that's a good shout. Valverde, 8. Osherman strike, I love that. Fresneda, right back. Don't even know who that is. Nico Paz, though. We must recruit smartly. We must. And they have to be burgers. Yeah, at least 3 of them. If you want to do a little loan and it's like a little youngster promising, I don't mind that. We need all of that. But don't make that the whole mission, because we need steaks and burgers coming through the door, especially because I believe people like Moreno is still going to be here taking up time and oxygen. Zubamendi. We've proven that these midfielders are not it. But Arteta's proven he is the stubbornest guy on earth. And for his angels, he'll move mountains. Which means that Arsenal as a club are not benefiting from the time that we're in right now. Because we could probably get the likes of Rodgers and whoever we want, to be honest with you, right now. We probably could. But Arteta's not going to save his buys, the previous ones, you know, the ones that didn't win us anything. Now he's going to try and justify it. That's the problem that I've got. I hope I'm wrong. But I hope I'm wrong. Do your business, man. I see Kenny, J Lux, Binks, Nats, the DJB on the other side of the street. Well, at least you got to see each other. But I don't know, Jambo, I'm pretty sure was you in that group as well. There was a whole group, bro. Like, what was the point of that? I don't like groups. I've come out. It's not a disrespect to anyone. I've just come out of them. I might have to do one, but on Instagram for my panel shows. But that's about as much, because they just bing, 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 bing. Gets on my nerves. I can't lie. But there was a whole group set up. I'm just like, raw. How did it turn out like that? But obviously I weren't here. I can't really comment too much. I say up front is so weak. What do you think? Fair enough, G. Come on, man. We can all think for ourselves. And I respect what you think, bro. I do. You know what I mean? And you've articulated yourself well, Connor. Kwame, it's tough to tell. Title race will be very open next season. It will. And I don't believe everyone's going to be pants. I think Liverpool will be better. Maybe not right away, but I do. Spurs, I still think they're not going to be as good as they think, but they've had a bit of an upturn under the Zerbi. Like, I don't know if they'll be down in the relegation, but at the same time, they could be mid-table. No one tell me that that's an overreaction, because they've been at the bottom for 2 years in a row. So, but anything can happen. Villa still going to be Villa. You know what I'm trying to say? Bournemouth, 6th. All right. They haven't got Iraola no more. They're probably going to lose more of their players. That's going to be something to stick a pin in for the moment. But I don't think the league's going to be as bad as it was this year. Therefore, everyone needs to get better, including Arsenal. Big up to SSB. Hello. Hello to you. Let me know if you've subscribed. I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me know that you have, and I'll get you back. Your favorite YouTubers don't do it, but we do over here. Social Joins is back in the building. What are you telling me, broski? Hope you're well. I agree, up front is weak and Juju's in the house. Chelsea people, then, what are you telling me? Listen, I've got Chelsea as a dark horse for next season. 1 second. I've got them as a dark horse for next season because they didn't even make Europe. Of course, all of these men were celebrating when we lost the Champions League final. I can't single them out more than anyone else, because the whole of football was celebrating when we didn't win the final. That's how much love we have, but that's all good. That's all good. You know, it's a bit fresh. Like, you ain't even got Europe. Like, you've got one game. The same for Spurs. That's why both of these teams could be mad. Now, Spurs have just been shit for a couple of years. So, sorry, I'm just doing something quickly. I'll have the camera back on in a minute. Spurs have been pants for the last couple of years, so it's 50-50. They might do well, or they might still be in the shit. Liverpool, I think they'll be back. City, I don't think they'll be as bad, but there's going to be changes. But even through their transition that we've just had, they've just done a domestic double. They almost done a domestic treble, and that's meant to be them washed. Look at them making moves already, bro. So many people been asking for Wharton or Elliot Anderson. Boom, look, they know who they want. I'm sick of it. Why are we not? I'm expecting Bert to be moving mad, and you're not. It's probably Arteta. Well, guys, they're not going to play anyway because I've got my favourites, and that's the thing. So he's holding back the club now because we could do with brilliant players, world-class players. We could do with playing good football again. Is it going to happen? I don't think so. Not looking at this. Nah, not yet. But I own a house there, so it won't be hard to. But there you go, man. What man's balling in that, yeah? House owner and that in 2026. Yes, Hunger Games over here, bruv. Man don't own a thing. You get me? Mad. Should do, though. Spend too much money. Too much money on holidays. We've already done one that was like 4 or 5 bags. Just come back from it. There's probably going to be another one in the summer. 4 or 5 bags, maybe even more. This is why I don't drive. Can't afford this shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? But big up Fraley though. Did anyone see the conditions of the Mexican training facilities that were given to Japan? Japan team is ready to leave the country right now. Crazy, bro. No, I have not. No, I have not. Like, why have they okayed Mexico as a place for the World Cup anyway? I don't mean to be deep. And I've been to Mexico, Cancun. Mexicans don't even call it Mexico in Cancun. It's almost like Dubai, like it's man-made or something. They told me I'm not even in the real Mexico. And I was in Cancun and there was no value for life then. But now you want to bring all people from around the world to Mexico. There's going to be robberies. It's going to be mad. I don't even know how they got in anyway. I understand they're part of North America because I was like, no, I ain't been to North America. I've been to South America. It's not. Mexico is part of that. But still, let's not act like it's not, any man's land over in Mexico. It's mad. It's lovely, but it's mad. I'm just saying that. That's crazy. I didn't see this though, SSB, but thank you for giving us the information. As I mentioned before, I tipped Liverpool first, United second, Arsenal third. Fair play. Signings will depend on how Bert does in sales. I mean, this is where we're at. And if you try and sell any of those Highlanders, bruv, I'm kicking off. The whole club needs to kick off. If you don't want to riot over Arteta, riot over these Highlanders. Why do you think Per Mertesacker left? None of these guys can get into the team, bro. We lost Heaven, we lost Chido, Butler Oyedeji. Is it Salmon or Nick? No, Josh Nichols. I think we've just lost him now to a Croatian team. And what's the point of being a youngster at Arsenal? Do you know what I mean? That's my point. Big up to DG. South Africa, Bafana Fana are beating Mexico on next Thursday. Yeah, man. Big up South Africa, man. Why not? None of those are my teams. You know, I ain't got no one. Don't think because I'm in England that I support England. They're rubbish. There's no Ireland, there's no Jamaica, there's no Italy. Like, I'm done. You know what I mean? But maybe we'll just pick a team like we did for you guys with the little roulette and we'll follow them during the World Cup. There's going to be lethal watch-alongs. Try no. We must get Osherman next season. It would be amazing. I don't think we will, but speaking of AFTV, did you address the Simon Jordan attack on Robbie Troops and AFTV in general? I didn't personally. I see everyone was making, everyone's just making money off of it. It's cool, isn't it? Like, I didn't want to be. I'm going to have to start doing that, though, because no one's playing fair. Like, all the big channels, they're the ones, they're the only people making money. They can make money off everything. Any video they put out is bound to get a minimum 1,000 views. That's not the case for me. So am I going to be doing bare hungry stuff? Even though it's, I was saying to Shane, even though it's football content, it's not like I'm talking about people's personal lives. You know, Simon Jordan's an ex-chairman. He's fucking nobody now. You're a YouTuber like everybody else, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he might own shit. He might, I don't know. But yeah, Troops, YouTuber. It's not like I'm saying, oh, these two guys had a fight and whatever. Like, it's the news to a degree, innit? And it involves football. But I just felt like, well, I'm just going to start running and making the video quickly. Maybe I'll start doing that shit in the future, guys. I don't know. But at the moment, things still feel a little bit fugazi. Like Simon Jordan. These guys have the cheek to talk like, how many times have I said on this channel? They have the cheek to talk like that, but yet here they are. I remember a few years ago, That would be the rage, innit? Who are these guys? Sweaty guys in their bedroom. They never played football, never managed anything, ain't got any tickets, ain't done this, ain't done that. But there's plenty of people that have. I've played semi-professional football. It's not great, but I know the game. Matty, Southern Guna, he's actually had coaching badges. So what are you talking about? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And now all of those guys are over here. Why don't you fuck off and stay on TalkSport or Sky? Or why have you all got YouTube channels now? Why? Oh, because no one cares about that. They're all on YouTube now. This is the biggest platform media-wise, full stop. That's why they're trying to get TV licenses for this motherfucker. And now all of you are coming. And because you're celebrities already, if anything, we should be upset. You're coming into our territory and taking all the money. You're buying other channels. You're just controlling the whole space by doing the same things that you tried to put us down about. So what do I think of these guys in general? I think they're all wankers. You know what I mean? Purely because, you didn't have to work for it. You can just come here and you're going to get thousands of views and thousands of subs because you're a celebrity already. So it's easy to just come here and take over. And that's what they've done. That's what they have done. So directly, I'm just like, the fact that you've even mentioned Troops, big up Troops, you get me, my brother. And there was a video of Robbie and Simon arguing back in the day. I slightly remember it. As much as I don't like Robbie, it's not like it's just because you're the owner of AFTV. No, that was a fucking groundbreaker when it came out. I was happy it came out to begin with. I don't like you because now you're corporate. Now I don't get an honest answer from you. I get a corporate answer. Simple as that. That's why I'll never be on there and I'll never work for them or the club. I don't want to work for Arsenal, but then I'm not going to be able to say how I feel. And I'm not on that. You know what I mean? 1.5 million attended, 24 arrests, 6 stabbings. I never saw any trouble. All people we interacted with were friendly and looking out for each other. 6 stabbings is what happens in London every day. Really does. And there weren't even 6 stabbings at the carnival last year. Or there might have been, but it wasn't reported. I only heard it was 1 or 2. 6? There you go. I've been hearing 1 million. I've been hearing just under 2 million. Someone tried to say 800,000. I'm saying, shut your mouth. No way. Like, come on. But yeah, stabbings happen in London every day. People getting run over, acid in the face, But still, the one place that you think everyone would be good, people are still getting stabbed. That's London for you, man. They got Juju, the Sparkle. Yeah, come on, man. We got real ones. Brian, Dempsey, we got real ones, man. Juju, Jimbo, whether they support Arsenal or not, real people. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Binksy, man. Even my Chelsea friend was saying to me, why aren't you guys buying any wingers? That's what I'm trying to say. Why? I asked why for a lot of things that happen at the club, Connor. That's what we're here to do. What the fuck's I don't understand this. You keep asking me to just believe. Why are you lying to me? Why are you not being clear with me? Who are you playing these mind games with when it comes down to telling us who's injured and who ain't? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's madness. Total dictatorship, man. Frankie de Jong is a good player, but injury prone. Yeah. But even still, take a risk. I'd rather you take a risk on someone than not. And say, we didn't do anything because that player was there, but he's a bit injury. Well, it's better than not having him in it. Especially if you're not going to go and get somebody else. Big up to Kwaja, though. Hendo, I knew there were fights in the parade. Yeah, there was fights at matches long before the parade. So, of course, there was going to be. Definitely views our please do. It starts next Thursday. Bloody hell! So me and Shay need to have a little rap, man, and work out how we're gonna do all of this. And it's just work, but I'm just swamped. Like I said, 3 days until my first panel. Should be all right. Please let me see you there, though, guys. Please, innit? You know what I mean? I've worked hard to get it together. You know what I mean? I've paid for advertising. I've put together a sick panel, if I don't say so myself. I need to see all you guys. And it's not like early in the morning. It's on a Sunday and it's 9 p.m. UK time. Don't let me down, my viewers. Don't let me down. Arteta loves his favourites, man, but I still have to go. Yeah, big up, man. Have a great day. And he does love his favourites. I think it holds back the club in terms of the players we get, because we miss windows. We could have had Kvaratskhelia, you came back with Marquinhos. We could have had Vitinha, you came back with Fabi Vieira. Something has got to change at this club. The talent ID is rubbish, and us in the market is rubbish. I thought Bert was coming to fix up on all of that, and I ain't seeing difference, bro. I ain't. If we make the right signings and play more attacking football, we can win. We can, of course, we can. We won this year playing Haram. Like, of course we can, but it's just, what is this manager going to do? This is what we're all here to talk about every day. Jamboy, hope you supported my nation, South Africa, against Mexico. I don't know, man. What's Jamboy got in him? Has he got any Irish, any Scottish, any Welsh? I don't know, man. Big up Jamboy. Dappins. I'll try and skip some of these. In my opinion, Arteta stubborn. He won't change his style. I don't believe he will either. Mexico next Thursday will be here. Correction, but they still have to go. Yep. Connor, yes, I will in that game, mate. There you go. Have a great day, Kwame, man. Just hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes. If we're not on 40, don't tell me. But if we're not on 40, let's try and get to 40, innit? A Jamboy, good man. I hope we win that opening game. Come on, man. We've got quite a big South African contingency as well. Storm, Godfrey when he turns up. We did have Dio, but he don't like us anymore. Vigilante when he's around. There's a few people, man. Big up my South Africans all day. Hope he changes. Yeah, I don't know if he is, man. The Afrikaans brothers. Yes, man. Big up, man. And Holland as well. Are you mixed with Holland, Jamboy? See all of this stuff. Yeah. I don't know what you know. I definitely don't. Big up to Connor. Big up to Epic Tales. We must keep Havertz. He's so essential in crucial moments. I don't personally believe that. But obviously, you're welcome to your opinion. And big up for coming in. Don't know if I've seen you around here before. Let me know. And let me know if you subscribed. I'll get you back. I take long to get to the chats because I try and read as many as I can, but I don't directly agree with that. But listen, you've got nothing to worry about. Havertz is going nowhere. The way Arteta loves that guy, you've got nothing to worry about, my guy. He's going to die on that hill. And I don't even blame Havertz. Do I think he's good enough to be a striker for Arsenal? Not particularly, you know, but if you want to just be there and chip in every now and again, but it's just his wages. Like, you get paid, like, you're one of the biggest paid players and you don't do enough, in my humble opinion. A little goal here and there is not for me, but for you, fair play. We're letting everyone live and we're letting everyone have their opinion. Krupi is going to PSG. I hope he don't. Havertz is pony. I think that as well, my bro. But like I said, we're all having our opinions and yeah, we're all allowed to have them. Or the donkey. I think he's rubbish. Other than that goal in the final, what else? Man City, yeah, rejected. We did cover that earlier. Big up to you, Connor. Fraley said, my mum personally called Marinakis to cancel that. Hey, keep her on the dinger and say, listen, you can only go to Arsenal. Hey, Fraley, we need you to pull all them strings. Big up the assembled. Good to have you in. Anderson is the one, calm and never flustered under pressure. So we'll get Wharton. But I like Wharton though, man. Why is everyone trying to dunk on Wharton? He can be a bit expressive, but that's what Arteta's tried to make Declan Rice anyway. If everyone's fit, Declan Rice is probably not just going to be sitting in that 6. He'll try and do a double pivot of him and fucking Zubamendi and Odafars, or maybe even Moreno. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But lots of people are saying Anderson over Wharton. Fair play. I like them both. But I don't think people are putting respect on Wharton's name. But I hear it. I hear it. I hear it, bro. I hear it. My boy Havertz the GOAT. I'm glad someone likes him. I'm glad someone likes him. Big up to you, Epic. United played less games than Burnley this season. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and they got third. They should be. That's why I'm expecting Chelsea to be on some smoke. But it depends on how they play. They ain't got a dickhead in charge. And it depends on their summer. I tell you what, though, they're better at selling and buying than we are. Just saying. We got Dappins. We love that. One of the games will be 3 a.m. kickoff. I think I read that earlier. Wanyeri should be sold. Oh, my days. See, I was letting you have all of this Havertz prop, bro. But now I feel like you're just trying to wind me up. Have you just listened to what I've said and said that? Now, I don't think I've seen you here before, unless you're one of those anorak persons that's changed their name to come back in here and wind me up. Maybe not. I'm gonna try and be positive and say that you're not one of those guys. But this is a warning. Need to be sold. We need to aim higher. But yet you were just bigging up Havertz. This is the warning, bro. This is the warning. If I start hearing some more of this sacrilege, I'm not gonna ban you, but you will have to sit on the steps for a little bit and think about what you're saying. Think about your actions. Like I said, I ain't seen you around there before, so yeah, this is the warning. This is the warning, bro. Oh my days. Does anyone in this chat, 33 of you left, agree that we need to aim higher? I can't believe he's just said that, guys. I can't believe, I can't, bro. I can't believe he's just said that. That is so wild. Hey, big up to Epic Tales. Like I said, bro, I'm not trying to kill anyone's joy, but bro, what you just said there is sacrilege, bro. Madness. Big up to you though, Epic. United fans thinking they're going to do well next season when ending 20 points behind us, 13 points behind City with only 40 games played. I know it's going to be different, of course, because they've gone to they still can't win 5 games in a row, but they've had an upturn. We can't deny that. So of course the dopamine's going to be dopamining. But wait till they've got extra games in that. And the Champions League ain't no joke. So let's see how they'll do. I mean, of course, just like Arsenal fans, we try and tell people, calm down. Let's not celebrate too early. Let's not draw a conclusion too early. And Arsenal fans just do it all the time. All the bloody time. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, listen, it's going to be a lot different next year. And people will start looking at Man United like they need to try again. Because everyone was just, oh, it's Man United. Of course we can pick up points. They had their little run towards the end of the season just finished. United fans are getting doped up. And fair play to them. But you start doing better, then people are going to start doing better against you as well, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. Good man, Jamboy. Supporting my Dutch brethren. Big up, man. Big up to CC. Just numbers and letters. RBL, RBB. Bro, what? You know what I'm saying? I see me been lit up. Again? Who's that? Who is that? Fabian. You'd miss some of the messages I said to say, hey, by the way, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I do that, man. Sometimes I do that. If I've taken too long, I've got to miss some of them. I normally say, like Shane, put it back in if it's important. Thank you ever so much for supporting the channel, Fabian. My apologies. If there's a video that you've seen on here before that you want me to run, just let me know. And we'll let it go. Yeah. Thank you ever so much for supporting the channel, my bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's try and get into a few more of your comments. Ferran Torres, for me, his class. Yep. Absolutely. I don't think no one's coming out of Barca this year, though. You know what I'm saying? And Hansi Flick has signed on. So it's all roses in Barcelona. Epic, stop trolling, mate. You're saying Havertz is the GOAT, then saying aim higher. I know, bro. I know. But like I said, I don't know if he's been here before. I don't know if this is someone else just coming back over because weirdos online have got loads of energy. I don't know. But he's had the warning. He's had the warning. If I start hearing any more stuff like that, we're going to have to sit down and think about that for a little bit. Kvaratskhelia, Molero, and Dai. Kvaratskhelia is going nowhere. I mean, I'd love that, bro. He was the one I wanted years ago. Rodrigo, but he's always twerking for Madrid. Or is Arsenal going to put down the money needed to get any of those players? Because we can talk about Kvaratskhelia, Rodrigo. We'll probably end up with Ndai. I'm not saying Ndai is a bad player, but he's not on them levels yet, is he? I would like Ndai, but I'm just saying. That's what happens to us all the time, my bro. Let's hope that Bert don't let that happen this summer. Let's hope and pray. It's not worth the money for those very rare epic moments. He does F all else for all other clubs. Yeah, he needs offloading ASAP. We all know it. It's only the people that just back whatever Arteta does that usually talk like this. There's no way you watch Kai Havertz and think, oh my God, what a player that is. Like, no way, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like Gyökeres, just being on the pitch, he does more. He just occupies the defenders. That's it. Like, it's mad. I don't agree, but big up Epic. Like I said, we'll only take so much, though. People can have their opinions. If I think you're trolling or you're just saying madness, You can have not a ban. You can have a timeout. You can have a timeout. Rodgers, Rashford, maybe. Rodgers is not a winger, bro. I know he's played there a bit, but I mean, if that's the only way we're gonna get him, then cool. And then maybe when we actually get a proper manager who's not trying to put, square pegs in round holes, maybe we'll get. I don't know. Rashford. I mean, like I said, he has had an upturn, but I still don't want him. You're still, 28, 29. I still don't want any leftovers, bro. I'd rather try on someone new, personally. If we got Rodgers, great. But again, I don't really want to see him playing there. I want to see him playing in the midfield. Hendo always have, mate, since 1996. Amazing. Do you have any Dutch in you? Are you mixed with anything else, Jamboy? Let us know. Alex Malero is a baller, came from Las Palmas, now plays for Villarreal. Listen, there you go. Someone, because we need someone to chip in on the left. Now, I would like a big name, but how many big names is there? Yildiz, maybe? Like you said, Rodrigo. These are all big names. Kvaratskhelia, Doué, although he ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the pool of wingers is not very great. Yeah, Rodgers is a cam, not a left wing. I've seen him play there. I've seen him play in the 8. I've seen him do little bits of 6s as well, but I'd want him to be in the 8 at Arsenal. I want Rodgers, Maybe if we get Rodgers, we can give Declan Rice a break. Maybe the formation would change, or what we require from the players might change. I don't know. I'll definitely take him, though, 100%. Still can't believe Tuchel picked Madueke. Do you know what I'm saying? Based on what? Based on what? I put Madueke in the team of the season only because he played more minutes. Saka might have scored more goals than him, or they're on par. Like, Matt, bro, he started well, and then we got the default Madueke until the end of the season. I'd sell him this summer, but Arteta won't. You don't want to say that his signings are bad, but then you tell us that all the time when you just left Norgard sitting on the bench for the whole season. That's your signing, right? He can play left where he can, but come on, we all know that he's not. We need a proper, that's what we do, though. We do. Just get a left wing player. Yeah, I'd rather not get Morgan Rodgers and pay 80 to 100 million, because we could have slapped that down to PSG or Real Madrid and actually get a proper winger. Do you know what I mean? So there you go, man. Quaja, you right, bro. But with this manager, yeah, it doesn't matter who you buy. And Shane says it all the time, and it always kind of wakes me up. Oh, yeah. And if you need any advice, or sorry, if you need an example or you don't believe it, we've just seen it with Gyökeres and Eze live in 4K, and Miles Lewis-Skelly as well. We probably could have wrapped this Premier League up earlier if it weren't for Arteta and his dumb decisions. We might have even won the Champions League or the Carabao Cup. But 2 of the biggest games of the season, Havertz and Odegaard start. So when I say he's holding us back, that's what I'm talking about. When you try and tell me about this make-believe place that he's made, and look at this and look at that, I can tear down all of those arguments. You can't tear down mine. You just blind faith believe. That's all it is. Gay. He's not leaving, of course. Neither is Doué, maybe Barcola. And that's the levels that we've got. Lookman's just got to Atletico. Semenyo's already fucking gone to... Do you know what I would try? And I don't know if he would, but I would try my hardest. I'd go and drop like £80 million on Bayern Munich and say, give us Elise. I know it's mad, but Elise's won in Germany. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You wouldn't want to come to the Premier League champions. Unless his only thing is to win the Champions League. But all right, we don't win it, but we're getting better in it. Ain't we? We're getting, you know what I'm saying? We're getting better. Bayern Munich are a big club, but they're a big club to a degree. Bayern Munich can't bully English teams unless it's one of the lower ones. You telling me that we couldn't? You telling me that if we're saying to Elise, bro, we're gonna come back to the Prem, but to the champions, we go again. I would have got Elise to begin with. How the fuck did he go to? I've been saying this shit. I've been here for over 2 years. Go back and look at my content. You'll see it. Anyway, Nabry has had a lot of injuries as well. He has. He definitely has. Big up to Ian. Ain't seen you for a little bit, my bro. Very good afternoon, everyone watching. Hope you're well, having a great day. Been busy with decluttering and cleaning my late nan's house and garden. Her funeral is next week. Thoughts and prayers, my bro. Sorry for your loss, man. Sorry for your loss. Fucking hell, man. Thoughts and prayers, Ian. I tell you what, though, mate. I know she isn't gonna want people to mope. Just like my dad, I was crying my eyes out, but he told me a million times when I pop my clogs, don't mope. It's easier said than done. Easier said than done. Madness, man. So sorry to hear that, my bro. I hope everything goes smooth with the funeral. And always welcome over here, my bro. Big up to you, man. Midday would be perfect for us. I think so. I think so. It could be good. Could hold down the spot. But then I watched him against Man City and I was like, he wound me up. You could have dunked on them. They should have lost that game. And he's the reason for it. Oh my God. Proper wingers both take on their man and die in Malero, or even as an option, I suppose, Rodgers. Listen, I want Rodgers at the club, innit? Yeah. But if you're gonna buy him over like Wharton or even Anderson, looks like he's going to City, then I'd say, what are you doing? But if we can't get any of those guys, then yeah, I want Morgan Rodgers. I want him because he's a good player. I like Onana as well. But yes, is Morgan Rodgers more important than an Anderson or a Wharton for me? Even an Onana? No, because it's Declan Rice we need to get competition for, and we need a proper left winger. He's not it. I don't think he's competition for Declan Rice unless they're both trying to play in the 8. And I don't think he's a left winger. He can play there, but that's not his game. You know. Big up to Mark. Always good to see you, my friend. How are you, man? Big up views. I was arguing with a friend that in my book, Walcott is better than Saka. What do you think? Different times. At the time, Walcott could have been so much more. But then when you look at what he done, the pace and some of the goals he scored, it's a good argument. I don't know if I'm going to go, it's a good argument. Because how good has Saka been? Very good since he's come through. But you've been ran through the ground. You've been moved around a lot. That's a very, I don't know. I can't really, that's a very good question, you know. And the fact that there's so much of an argument means that is Saka really worth the 300k that we're giving him now when his body's broken? I don't believe so. But it's Saka. It's not like I don't love him. He's an Arsenal through and through. Well, I'm saying that I think he supports Liverpool, to be fair. But he's given everything to this club. But I don't want to sit here being Mr. Sentimental, or we got to give him retirement because he gave everything to the club. That's not good business. That's a great question, though. Let me ask the chat, man. Because for his time, Walcott should have been better. But what football was back then is so much different to what it is now. And the levels are not the same. So there's a very good argument that Walcott could be better than Saka. Big up to you. Big up to Fabian again. Appreciate the super chat. I'm sorry if I missed your earlier messages. Clubs don't want to disrespect Real. They'll just cut the clubs off. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe that. I preferred Walcott. Saka is overrated, overhyped. Yeah. Like, obviously, everyone knows what he's going to do. But when your body works for you, it doesn't matter. That's what made Saka levels. But now your body's not what it was. So now we're seeing the fallout of that. We're seeing the fallout of that. So that's why Madueke played so many minutes this year. That's why I'm saying go out and get a proper right winger, because Saka's not fit. I don't think he's going to be the same player again. And let's hope that don't happen to Saliba and Magalhaes and Declan Rice. Saliba, who needs a fucking operation, by the way. And that's another thing Arteta loves to do. Play players through injury. He doesn't love the guys. That's not competent in my humble opinion. We need these players for each position. Fucking hell. Right back, centre back, left back, CDM, CM. Fucking hell, we're needing loads then. We should have done this last summer then. I feel like we need 3 players, 4. So it's not too far off of that. Big up to Kwaja, big up to Benji, man. And Touchline, where have you been, bro? Ain't seen you for a minute, man. How you doing, my friend? Touchline Chaos back in the building. I hope you're well, man. I hope you're good. There's his link, Touchline Chaos. Please make sure you guys are showing him some love. Epic Tales is still in the building. We need pace, proper wingers like Vinny or Yamal. My brother, Vinny, maybe, but he ain't going to leave. And he's a bit of a prima donna as well. Yamal, he's going absolutely nowhere. So I'm just stretching out my legs. He's going absolutely nowhere. You know what I mean? But Ethan can be our Yamal. Where did Ethan one year thrive last season and score double-figure goals? Oh, it was on the right wing. You telling me we couldn't have used Ethan this season? He ain't no 17-year-old or 60. Max Diamond ain't even 70. He's still 16. Ethan ain't. 10 goals he got for us. Which of our players other than Gyökeres scored 10 goals this season? I mean, there might have been, but I'm struggling. It doesn't just come to mind. That was Ethan Wanyeri last year. Who took the whole piss out of him. I don't care what type of attitude. Why wouldn't he? He's been coming in, making the difference, scoring goals, giving us an attacking emphasis, giving us an outlet. He was like the new Saka, and then you just dropped him because now things started heating up, and your favorite started to come back. This is what Arteta does all the time. He will have new toys next year. Timber will be like Ben White soon. I'm telling you that now. Calafiori held it because Hincapi came in. Just like Miles Lewis Skelly. He does this all the time, by the way. But anyway, big up, man. Long time. Yes, man. That's what I'm saying. And I hope your family's good, bro. You know what I mean? Hope everyone's safe and things are good for everybody. We need proper wingers. We do. Yeah, because Jamal. Do you know, bro? Anyway, like I said, he's not being too bad. We need more direct attacking players. We do. We need players to attack, but we also need Arteta to let them know that they're allowed to attack as well, because he's obviously killing a lot of how we play. He's going to be justified because we just won the league. So is he going to change? Are we going to go back to attack? No. He's probably going to double down on the shit football. We can't keep doing this, bro. I know, and this kills me, bro. That's why I stopped doing watch-alongs and we just do the reaction now. Because if I'm watching it in my own time, I've got to be out of smoke. I've got to be out of pace. I've got to be able to just listen to a little bit and not actually watch it, because it pisses me off seeing the same shit over and over and over again. Big up to you, my friend. Respect. Elise would be a solid signing. I think that's the one thing everyone in here can agree on. I would love that guy, man. Him and Eze having that picture. Come, brother. Yes, Germany. Yes, you've won. But you've won. Come back to the Prem, come to the champs, come back to your England. Oh, no, he don't even do England, does he? But you know what I'm trying to say. He's played with Eze, they've had the Palace. You get me? Come, man. Elise. Forget everyone if we can get Elise, bruv. And I don't even care if he's got to play Saka on the play Elise on the left. I don't care, bruv. If you can get Elise, spend everything on getting Elise. I'm telling you that right now. Still on party vibes. Big up to you, my friend. And I'm sorry if I'm not as energetic as you want. I'm just a bit, it's hard to explain. I think I've been doing too much explaining, but let me not, party vibes, continue, my G. Facts. We missed the boat on Elise, moved too slow. Didn't even try, I reckon. Didn't even try. Just like Kvaratskhelia, just like Marmoush, just like Ryan Cherky. 35 million euros, not even pound, euros. And he's gone, and we weren't even in for him. Like, what? Thanks for the trophy now. Fuck off. Big up, man. These people forget that the king of the competition is going to be back next season. Anything they could just get through all of the teams like that. These Arteta sexuals pissing me off. Bro. I don't feel like everyone's going to be shit next year. I mean, they might, but I don't feel like that's going to be the case. And even still, we still went life and death. Man City so washed. They got more trophies than us. Ours is just bigger than both of them. We hear it. But come on, man. Give your heads a wobble, innit? If they're not the same city, then what on earth are we, bro? Going life and death with everything. Make it make sense. Anyone in the left wing area has to be better than the dross we have. Yeah, I'll take Liao. You know, his work rate is probably something that Arteta's, and that's why I tried to say about Eze. Not to say that Eze is not like arguably the best 10 in the league. I'm just saying if you're walking around all nonchalant, Arteta's going to notice that. That's all I'm saying. There's no way that I'd ever think that anyone we've got in our team is better than Eze in that position. No way. I've been Eze's biggest champion. You know what I'm trying to say? But I know what Arteta's like. I knew he weren't going to play in the final, not from the start. One, because he's a pussy, but you weren't even giving him reason to say, let me just leave my favourites because Eze's been doing this and he's been doing that. Because we had no memorable moments. You was doing little things in the game that Odegaard could never, but we didn't have those memorable moments. And that's what I was talking about. He's like a fish. Just forgetting. You got to do something every 5 minutes. Or you got to be his favourite. Because if Havertz or Gabriel Jesus scored or done what Eze was doing, that will justify them a start. If Eze ain't scoring a hat-trick, He's probably going to be on the bench again. Fucking mad. It's Arteta he likes. He does. Yildiz, fucking Liao. I'll take any of these guys now. Even Lookman, if we can get him out of fucking Atletico. Julian Alvarez, but he ain't going to leave. And if he is, he'd want to go Barcelona. Only if Barcelona ain't got the money for him. They've just bought Gordon. They might have to still buy Rashford. You know what I'm saying? Liao is not good enough. We need goals. Oh my God. But you've just been saying Havertz though, bro. It's mad. But big up. I mean, listen, I'd rather take a chance on Liao than would have spent 50 odd million on Madueke. I think we can all agree on that, right? Big up Fraley. But I'm going to get you some ballers, Arteta. Oh, guys, but can they track back, guys? And that's what it is. So like Shane says, and some other people, it doesn't matter who we get. I mean, I want us to get good players so that they're there when we finally see the light about this Haram guy. You know what I'm trying to say? Honestly. But that's under the impression that our team has competence, our club has competence, and it don't. They just showed us. King Capier just cheeks all out. Oh, you're gonna raise him up anyway. Why? Because he got Champions League money. You got to a final, Champions League money, bonuses out the arse, over 120 million. That's the reason he got a contract. Some went Finsbury, some went Angel. I would consider Mexico as South America or Central America, not North. So would I, but it's not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's not, and I try and get funky about that. If I've gone somewhere in the world, like, yeah, I can say that I've been to Asia. I think Australia is Australasia, but it's still part of the Asia makeup, and I stopped off in Singapore. So I want to know these things. Just like when I've just been Bulgaria, Black Sea. Yeah, I want to know these things. You know what I'm trying to say? So Mexico is North America, my G. It's mad, isn't it? Big up to Aussie and hello views. The reality is that this single Premier League title has brought Arteta at least 3 years. I believe so. And you know what this has done? It's done what the results were doing all through the Premier League. Because everyone was saying the same shit. We hate how we play, but we're winning games. I mean, you have to accept it like that. Because it's most important that we win. But if you start going 2, 3, 4 years playing like this, it's not entertaining. It's just not. But yeah, you're right. But all them results that we had in the season just gone and we won, but we were shit, just paper over the cracks. This Premier League has papered over the cracks. This is someone that's tried 7 times and has did it in his 7th chance, spent over $1 billion and turned us into the worst version of ourselves, playing wise and how we attack and everything to win. So if you want to keep winning, he doesn't believe we can do it the other way. So what motivation has he got to change? That's what I'm trying to say. So you're mashing up Arsenal as a club. We could have been getting better managers in. We could have been getting better players in. We should have been getting rid of players. If we made a mistake, so what? Cash in while you can. We're not going to make nothing on these. 65 million for Kai Havertz and 285k a week. What money are we ever going to get for him, bro? Wasted. The same for Gabriel Jesus. We're going to have to give these men away. 30 million on Zinchenko. You got sold for £1 million. We can't keep doing this. And the thing is, so at one point, you just got to admit to yourself, it's over. Spark the light, set it on fire, and start again, bro. It's over. Your players are not good enough, bro. But you're now going to be justified and act like they're better than what they are. We're going to have years, man. 3 more years, bro. 3 more fucking years of haramble, of lies, of narcissism, of negligence to our players because he keeps playing them injured. It's not on. If England won the World Cup, Josh forbid, would you be happy, Rants? I don't care. I'll be happy for the Arsenal players in there. There's another little bit of silverware. Champions. Shameless. I don't even like international football. Like, don't get me wrong. Watching Ireland, getting behind the team, that kind of got me back into it. Like, yeah, but the real team in my heart is not in this. And then even the others that I probably would have looked to, like Italy, like Jamaica, they're not in it either. But England are. They ain't going to do shit again. Because they're like Arsenal in Europe. They ain't doing shit. You can get to finals all you like, but we all knew we weren't going to win it. I was just trying to reverse psychology, puncher's chance. Please, can we win it? And then when you look at it, and you go back and look at it again, guys, PSG, they're great, but they were still there for we didn't do enough. But yeah, England, it'll be good for the Arsenal players. It might be good vibes out and about in London because England won. But after that, like, I'm not really fussed. But yeah, that's a big club. Facts. Spurs sacked Ange. What do you mean we're down here again? Not even that, because that was the first time, innit? What do you mean we're down here in the Premier League? Yeah, you've won us a European trophy. We've got back into the Champions League. I think they probably should have allowed him, but they said, you know what, we got standards, bro. This in the league, this is mad. But they tried to have standards. Then they went and got who they thought they was gonna, you know what I'm trying to say? So even Spurs. But what do? We was going to give Arteta a contract if we came home second again, ole, for the fourth time in a row, no trophies. He was going to get a contract and more money. That's what the Cronkies are on. So I feel like someone's just gone, because me and Shane been saying it all season. It's mad. We don't know. We're hoping that it don't flop, but we didn't imagine this. What if it don't flop? Well, if it don't flop, we're going to be winners' views. Sick. But if we do flop, they have to get rid of Arteta. I'm like, yes, they got to this time. So I don't care. People want to be gay, do what you want. It just don't matter anymore because the club showed their ass, bro. Piero Hincapié, that's what the club's done. And so now, and even Arteta, you would have had more respect for me if there was jeopardy, but there wasn't. So it's like, meh, that's how it feels. I can't lie to you. Need to keep the Highlanders. Absolutely. Sell Havertz, Jesus, Odi, Nelly, Moreno, Madueke, Ben White, Manu Petit said, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We all know it. But people just try and they try and convince themselves. They try and convince themselves. Oh, yeah, when we haven't seen Havertz for a while, you try and remember how he plays. Oh, he might score a header. Oh, he does get the odd goal here and there. Then you watch him play football. Oh, my God, you'll do one thing in the game. The rest of it, you're shit. But everyone, it's madness. We're getting starved. When you get starved, even a piece of shit will start looking like it's going to get eaten. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Troops responded to Simon Jordan. Funny. Do you know what? I've been on for over 2 hours. What we might do tomorrow, I might just watch it tomorrow. I won't do like a big thing. I'll just watch what he said. I'll play some of it tomorrow, 100%. I never saw any trouble. Everyone was buzzing. No, of course. But when you've got over 1 million people there, it's going to be hard. But you could never be naive and say nothing was going on. There's people probably getting robbed down alleys. As we know, people were getting stabbed. It's like Carnival. There might have been people like getting busy and yeah, they do it on the street at Carnival. Crazy work. I don't like Troop's behavior. I thought he shouldn't have made the video. It was embarrassing, to be honest. Well, that's your opinion. Fair play. You've got someone like Simon Jordan mentioning your name, though. If anyone was gonna make a video, it should have been him, not everybody else. But the whole internet did it anyway. I mean, you don't have to like it. Fair play. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. You know, there's more people that go over to my broski Shane in the morning. He's their cup of tea. We share more or less the same subscribers. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But like I said, if anyone was going to make a video, then it should be the person mentioned in it. Not everybody else, but there you go. Please buy Garnacho. Fucking hell, I'm actually scared. That or Gittins. Like, they're going to offload more trash and Arteta's just going to be like, yo, guys, we have more work to do, because you know he likes to upcycle, like to get the trash and then try and do it up. You know, it's madness. It's madness. Don't scare me like that. What I missed, not much, bro. I just been chatting shit. I've been rocking with the comments. We did do some canon headlines earlier. If you go straight to the start of the video, there's a Big Steve video, funny skullduggery, fuggery, sorry, amazing editor. He costs a lot of money though, but one day, Skull, you're gonna be working with Penfold. Don't you worry about that. What a amazing video of Big Cheese. Go and watch Big Cheese chatting shit and embarrassing himself. It's right at the start of the video. It's nearly 4 minutes long. I didn't even play my intro today. Yeah. We'll be there for your Sunday show. Please, man. I need you guys, man. I do. I need you guys. Like I said, been here for over 2 years. Shane's had a panel show right from the start, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And big up, like, it's just for me, I'm just like, what am I going to do different? It's going to be bare hard work. And it's proven to be all of that, to be honest with you. Trying to organize people, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's It's harder than it looks, but yeah, man, we're ready to go. Hopefully, there's been snags. I'm sure man won't mind me saying a little bit, but yeah, you know what I mean. There's a guy that you know is gonna be on the show. He was at the Arsenal parade, celebrating life, and got a phone call to say he's lost someone. You know what I mean? So straight away, I'm like, raw. I can't be insensitive. Do I need to push the show back? Do we need to just crack on with the other 3 guests? Do I need to look for a sub? I've been trying to get hold of everyone last couple of days, and 2 people have been giving me, you know what I mean, things to worry about, but everyone's saying that it's going to be cool, even the person who lost someone. So fingers crossed, my gang. Fingers crossed, my gang, Geester. E-Rose, the boss. You know what I'm saying? I don't have everything lined up like BBK, but you know who gave you that moniker. Come on. Big up to the boss, Mr. Say. How you doing today, my G? Hope you're well. Good to see you in here. I don't always see you here, but good. If we started Eze in the 10, we would have won the UCL final in the first half. That's what I'm trying to say. We never start with our best foot forward, DG. You start with your most attacking team. You try and kill the game in the first half an hour. Then you sit back. That's a lot easier to do than try and be negative, and then the game don't go your way, and then you're trying to go into a next gear. That makes no sense. And the legs can't do it either. That's what I'm trying to say. Play your best foot, man. Put your best foot forward. Try and win the game and then lock up. No problem. But you're trying to lock up before anyone scored. Fuck's sake. Arsenal's supposed to be a big club. Go get the best players now. And this is the problem we've always had, though, DG. And we are a big club, but everyone at our club doesn't want to have that responsibility. They're just like Arteta. Even Wenger. Well, we're only in for world-class talent, and then we'd end up with Bentner and Shamak and Abue. Like, you've been chatting shit for years. This isn't just the Arteta problem. That's why I tell all of you people that fancy Arteta, it's not just him. This PTSD has been here for years. And my cousin Olympus, he comes in the chat every now and again. I'm probably going to get him on the platform just to break it down. He's older than me. We've been doing this for years, this Arsenal thing. I remember vividly Arshavin, 4 goals at Anfield. That was in his place at White City. Me and my cousin have been doing this. And even me and my cousin don't agree on everything. He's like backing Arteta. I'm not. Do you know what I mean? So this PTSD wasn't born yesterday, and it was born way before Arteta. Let me tell you that. Because we've been failing to live up to expectations for years, ever since we moved to the Emirates. And that's why my dad gave up on the season ticket. God rest his soul. And because we're not rich either. This club has been chatting shit for years, and we've been bad ever since David Dean has left. And David Dean done his little fair share of things to fuck us up as well, though, with the Cronkies and Usmanov, because he brought them all here. E. Ross has to peel the oranges. Oh, the assemble. Big up to you, legends, man. Big up to you, legends, man. Of course, we need to aim higher, starting with binning all of the passengers in the squad. Havertz is one of them. Man saying we need to aim higher than Ethan Wanyeri, who scored 10 goals from the wing. Well, we need to aim higher than that. Well, anyone that's been playing on our wings this season haven't scored 10 goals. We need to aim higher than our amazing prospects from Hale End. This is what these Arteta fans do, bro. Whatever the clubs say, they just follow, even if it don't make sense. And because they blind faith, they think that they're right and they can never be wrong. But it's blind faith. That's bullshit. If we get rid of any of these Hale Enders, Arsenal fans need to riot. You know? We're sitting here waiting all this time. Well, you're going to be waiting long, bro. I don't know, Fabian. I think you have been here before. You know what I'm like with these comments. I definitely don't get to it straight away. My apologies, but I haven't found a faster way of doing it unless I'm going to ignore everyone. And I don't feel good doing that. Do you know what I mean? Tone, absolute legend. Hope you're well today, my bro. Let me know when you want to get the 5 stick. Yes, man. Meet you near Kilburn Tube Station. Yeah, I am. I'm like 5 minutes from there. Absolutely. Or maybe we'll do it because there might be a reason in it, you know, like even going into pre-season, we might have to watch some of the games. Like maybe I'll come to the Barrington where you normally go. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Do you know what I mean? So, and it will be good to obviously meet up because I've been saying I'm going to do it for ages. I still ain't even had my op for this so-called cancer. So, you know what life has been like, my bro. But 100% before this season starts, we are going to be in proximity and hopefully we can have a quick little drink or something as well. Big up to the Rolls. The boss, big him up each and every time, man. Big up Hendo. Why are you backing, or who are you backing for the World Cup? I'm going with Spain. My missus is backing Haiti. I don't know, my G. I think we might have to do that because we've done a whole, you know, the will that was brilliant that Shane put together, and we've done it for our members so that they can all back someone. I don't know if we did it for ourselves. I don't remember. Hey, yeah, you know what I'm like, and I still got this rocket just waiting. You know what I'm saying? So mad. But I'll probably try and pick someone just for the crack in it. But everyone that I tried to, yeah, it was Ireland all the way. Then I thought, fuck's sake, man. All right, Italy. Oh my days. Fuck's sake. All right, Jamaica. Oh my day. None of them are in it. I don't know, bro. But maybe we'll maybe do a little, try and make a bit of a deal about it on one of the shows, and we'll do the roulette spin and pick a team. I think Norway will be dark horses, absolutely. Spain, you always have to put in there. Germany, you always have to put in there. Norway is going to be good. Ecuador, are they in it? Ecuador, Uruguay, there's teams, bro. Even Brazil, if they get it together, you know what I mean? So I think it will be good. I'm looking forward to it. And it's been a long time since I've looked forward to international football. So there you go, guys. I can't see any other teams outside Spain or France. Yeah, France as well. Yeah, I forgot about them. Netherlands as well. Teams that let the ball do the work instead of being physical and running around will cope better in the heat and humidity. I told you, Hendo's Mensa. Like, yeah, you have to put some respect on his name. I'm back in the Aussies. Did they make it? Amazing. I've been to Australia. Maybe I'll back Australia because I've been there. West side, Western Australia. We went to Perth. I enjoyed it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yeah, big up to the Aussies every time. Big up Hendo. Hope you are well, man. We hope you're good as well, Mr. Ross. Hendo's here all the time, but we're not always blessed with Ross. I know the time, and yeah, I know the times though. We're not gonna act like Ross ain't day one because we know he is, but yeah. And my knee and ankle have recovered from Sunday's parade. Damn. And it's much cooler here in London. It's a bit better, isn't it? It's a bit better. I don't like when it's smoggy because it's horrible. It's horrible heat. I was saying I didn't like the way troops had behaved in the video. Fair play, bro. Fair play. I don't think he should have done the video. It was embarrassing. I found it a little disturbing, to be honest. And that's your honest thoughts. And this is a safe space. As long as that's what you really mean and you're not just trying to troll, then you'll be free to say what you like. I think he's got every right to make a video. I think he's the only one who should have. His name was mentioned, maybe even Robbie or AFTV. But I saw loads of people making videos because, oh, look, it's more content, and it's content that's going to get the looks. It's going to get the views. So that's fair play. You're entitled to your opinion, my bro. Absolutely. We all are. So don't feel no way about that. Jamboy, big up to Assembled. I've seen Liao live. It's a definite no for me. Stylish Nonny. When watching Liao, your hands are always on your head. Wow. Fair play. No, bro, speak, and that's all it is. No one attack him for that. People might disagree and say I don't agree with that, and that's fair play. That's what we're here for, to have, talks, to discuss, have communication, and we don't all have to think the same. Otherwise, no one's thinking. I just don't want people to be rude to other people, and I don't want people to troll or to be racist. If I start thinking it's that, then the hounds will be onto you and you'll be out of it. Big up to Fabian. Oh man, Hendo, glad you're recovering. That parade was mad. I heard hopefully you had a great experience other than the ankle and the knee. Of course, it sounds like all of the people in here had a good experience other than Vigilante, other than Shane maybe, and other than the people that got bloody stabbed, for God's sake. And I've been seeing all over the YouTube about someone who just got stabbed and the police are trying to handcuff the guy and he's telling you, I can't breathe, I've just been stabbed, and they're handcuffing him and the guy died. You see the police over here, bro, they deserve so much more than what they get. They get away with murder, sack everybody, and they come out and said, yeah, we're really sorry. The parents have just lost their child. He's saying, bro, I've been stabbed. I can't breathe. I'm struggling to breathe. Probably lungs filling up with blood. Call the ambulance. These men are trying to put his arms behind his back and handcuff him and sit him on the floor. No ambulance, bro. And you see all these people that are police, yeah? They're all the people that was bullied at school. A lot of them are fully racist. They're like the Tommy Robinson guys. That's why we don't get equal policing over here. Or the States. Or most Western countries. Let me just be honest. That's going all over. I don't like to do the politics and mix it with the football, but that's mad. When I heard that, that's fucking crazy, bro. Big up to Richie Rose. What do you make about all these AFTV posts about Arsenal, a bigger club than Liverpool? Do you know what? The one thing I've not done since we won the league on that Tuesday is watch any AFTV. Not none. Normally, I'll go over there. You know, I'll do it with you guys, but we ain't. We've done no AFTV. I ain't even done no Terribly Tottenham. I've done no Keeping Up with Key because I've had my own shit going on. But it's the summer, and we ain't going to do it all summer because there ain't going to be content. But we are going to go back, maybe look at the last games and things like that. But bro, I just known why. But like, we've just won the league. I'm surprised Julian ain't got his whole, just doing madness, bro. Like, we've won the league. So I know I'm not even going to go over there. What I do normally go over there for is if we lose, I want to see their response. I want to see them coping. I want to see them coming up with excuses so I can show you these guys. How are these real fans? When you're seeing Lee going mad, as much as I think he's a flip-flop, he's a real fan. I can respect that. When we've just lost and people like Robbie and Cecil are still trying to calm everyone down, and no, bro, you're not being real. You're being corporate. So I don't really frequent AFTV at all. I normally do it to highlight their hypocrisy. So the fact that we've now won, I've not been over there once, my guy. So I can't really comment. I can't comment. Liverpool's a bigger club than Arsenal. Ridiculous. So is Man United. They're the only two clubs. If we carry on being mediocre, though, City and Chelsea will take us over. There's only two bigger clubs than us, and it's them two. I don't understand why, but people, that's what Arsenal fans love to do. They love to whitewash history. They love to minimize everybody else and maximize mediocrity. Our fans are the best at that. I'll tell you that. Would you take Baleba? Absolutely, bro. In a heartbeat. I don't want him to go to Man United. I like Baleba. Walcott was a baller. When you look back on it and you see the pace and see what he was doing, and when you look at Saka now, you're like, raw. That's a great comparison. That really was. Haiti, New Zealand, that's crazy. Trossard out, bro. Fuck Trossard, bro. And he's like 30 plus. Get him out now. You've won a league. Well done. See you later. And Martinelli. But are we going to do that? I hope so. I just don't think so. Some of us are getting tired of hearing things about AFTV and troops. Not saying it's you, but it seems like people keep bringing it up on every stream. People love drama, unfortunately. If I sit there and said, right, tomorrow, guys, you know, I don't like talking about this, but I'm going to unalive myself. I'm so fed up with things that I probably have bare people coming to watch. And then people be in other streams, oh, did you see Views hung himself? Like, did you see that? Use lot of morbid, and I'm saying everyone, bro. I'm saying everyone. People love drama. You know what I mean? Drama. I don't. I do content. I do rivalries. Fans taking the piss after you've lost, things like that. Yes, all day long. But talking about what someone's had for dinner, and I caught this guy hanging out of the other guy's bin and all this other low down, dirty Nick stuff. I'm like, nah, bro, that's not me, innit? Even this troops thing. Now, that is actually football. Simon Jordan is an ex-chairman. That's newsworthy. But I still felt bad and I didn't want to do a stream because I'm like, you know what I'm trying to say? But tomorrow, if anything, I'll just play Troops' video and we can have a look at his reaction. So Fabian, you might not want to be here tomorrow. Obviously, Troops is not your favorite person. Blake, I'd sack Blunderman to improve the club. That's what I'm trying to say. The whole club. Anyway, but what do I know? Winning the league is putting plaster. It is, and I've said that as well. I'm glad there's some people in the world that can at least see what I'm seeing. I get you, man. It's all I'm seeing on my X timeline. So I wanted to ask, no, that's what it is. People love drama, bro. Drama. That's why Nick and people like that will get thousands of views. But in the moment you start talking your shit on football, no one watches, bro. Drama. That's why I say Don't come over here telling me what people say as well, because it's like you're just trying to stir things up. If I haven't seen it, maybe it's something I want to see, maybe it isn't. But 8 times out of 10, don't come and if I wanted to know what they'd said, I'd watch their content. So a Gal, AFTV, Christian, I don't watch them. If I wanted to know what they said, I'd watch it. I don't watch them. AFTV. Anything that I don't feel comfortable with or I don't feel like is for me, I don't participate. That's it. So even Shane is like, oh, did you see that? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't see it. So unless it's put in front of my face, and then sometimes it comes across like shit stirring. So like I said, unless it's proper big news, I don't want to hear what someone's had for breakfast. I don't want to hear about a falling out between a couple of content creators. That's not news, is it? It's just pass up. And there's a difference. That's what I'm saying. People love the drama, man. Everyone. The assembled, what are you on about? So maybe Blake hasn't understood your comment. Facts, bro. Big up to Richie. Like the stream, AJ's in the building. You telling me, bro? I was bigging you up earlier still. I hope you're good, man. Hope you're good, man. Good afternoon to you, my brother. Big up to AJ, bro. Each and every time. You done know. And we got Nighttime Kid in the building. Van Hecke bid from Spurs been rejected, but talks are still on the way. Yeah, first bid. First bid, just like City. I think City's going to get Elliot Anderson, and that pisses me off. We better get Wharton or Rodgers or someone. We better get someone, bro. But big up to Spurs, man. You stayed up. You survived. Can you imagine this guy's been sending me bare videos as well? They still got the cheat to try and mock Arsenal, and you went life and death with the Premier League. Not to win it, but just to stay in it. That's how much people hate Arsenal. But it's justified. A lot of our fans are planks. There's no getting around that. Big up to you, Fraley. Savio to Spurs, also close. I did go through all of this, bro. Obviously, you weren't here from the beginning. Canon headlines, I went through it all. So I'll skip some of these. Big up to AJ. By Jared Bowen. Start him and move Saka left. Or just put Bowen on the left. He'll be able to do it. Like Ethan, fucking Madueke. There's so many. Dowman. There's so many people that can play there. You just don't even try it. But still, even Jared Bowen, I take him in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Big up to AJ. Do you think Arsenal are going to dominate from here? Big up Fraley every time. Big up to all of you legends, man. Big up Nighttime every time. I hope so anyway as an Arsenal fan, but depends on the transfer window. Need to get rid of a lot of shit. A lot of shit. And even Bert, I saw from the window before, it's going to be a very hard window for him. Vlahovic is an idiot, run down his contract on 400k a week. Who does he think he is? This is what these footballers are like. The same as Osherman, innit? Because his wage demands are so mad. But you're not going to be playing at the pinnacle of football, bro. You're not. You might be in the champs with Gala. You ain't winning it, though, are you? Let's be honest. Probably the best striker on the planet, and you play in Turkey. I no disrespect to Turkey. I know their league is, yeah, is getting up there. But still, you should be playing in one of the top 3 leagues. I'm just saying. I agree. Unfortunately, I have no faith in the rotation of the squad will improve. I think, yes, I think there might have just been a bit of a, you know, miscommunication or whatnot. Conte gone from Napoli. I would take Conte. We'd only maybe get 1 good year out of him, but we'll get a good year out of him and he'll come in and tell us everything, bro. Now the player's injured. He ain't ready yet. Now they're not giving me no money. And I love that. Don't lie to us, man. You'd probably get more respect. Arteta would. The thing is, I don't like him as a human being, not just a manager. So there's going to be so much more that he needs to do. You'd probably get me on board if there was something I could respect you for as a human being. Now, you don't respect my players. You don't respect us. You lie. You're not accountable. Your in-game management is terrible. You play players on injury. I can keep going. When people try and stick up for him, you man can't keep going. You can't. It's literally the top Guna bingo. Once you run out of all of those excuses, there's nothing left. Ian Bill settings, I've got nothing left. Old news at Fraley. Arteta has to keep winning trophies now. Can't go another year winning nothing. Simple. If he wins, he stays. If it, there you go. Ba ba ba. And that's it. That's it. I don't need anything more from you. I don't need to take your last name. I don't need to love you. I don't need any adoption papers. We're not here. It's not that time. If you want to stay and earn the mad money that you better be ticking over, bruv. Bare minimum. Seventh heaven. Again, 2 trophies from a possible 26. Yeah, for Arteta. It's not good enough. It's finally, but it's not good enough. The people are trying to say, look how good he is. No. Arteta can't be put against any of the big boys. Not yet. You know, if we had Arteta's success rate in our jobs, we're all getting sacked ages ago, bruv. Ages ago. Come on, AJ. I know you know your thing already. Do you think he's capable of achieving that? I still don't think. I've not been convinced. I don't even think we're going to retain. Now, we could. But watching us play football, that's why. If you tell me we are, it's only feelings in your fingers. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? After the season, yeah, we can and we should be winning the trophy. Exactly. Every year, tick over. And the joke is, if Arteta was winning some Carabaos or some FA Cups along the way, or even a Europa or anything, bro, he wouldn't even have this heat. Most of the Arteta routers would have had to shut up because he's made us into winners. You're giving us memories. You're giving us trophies. We're getting closer to Liverpool and City. We're not just sitting there stuck watching Man City and Liverpool and United, watching City and Chelsea catching us. Do you know what I mean? AJ saying thumbs up. We will be there. Big up, man. You're talking about Sunday. Please, guys. I need all of you legends, man. Please. It's 9 p.m. as well. Sunday. There should be no excuses. Please, guys. I really do need you guys there, making it a vibe. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? In my opinion, Arsenal need 2 legs to cement victory. There you go. One-off games, bro. This is what I've been saying. Yeah, a 1-game final after the European final. I realized we're not built to win, not even just finals. One-off games. Did we not go to the Etihad and not win? Did we not show them all the respect in the world when they came to the Emirates? We're even treating the Emirates like we're not going to try and win here. So that's what I'm saying. We don't have to lay a hand on any of our contenders to win the league. So of course we're suited for that. But anything else where we need something, we need to go and beat them. We need a performance, one-off, 90 minutes, Carabao Cup final, Champions League Cup final. That should tell you everything. It really should. Blake can and should not will is the problem because post-prem it should be done, but Arteta no. Big up the assemble. Big up to all of you legends, man. Arshavin was at the parade, you know. Was he? I loved Arshavin, bro. My little Russian genius, bro. He didn't obviously do that well for Arsenal, but I used to love him, bro. Playing on PES with Arshavin, mad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But even then, we had little players like this, moments players. Who have we got now? Eze. And he can barely get onto the pitch. His Champions League football was extra time. What if we never got there? You have to blame Arteta for that. He's showing you live in 4K. Crazy work, innit? There's a video of Shane Guna on Viewstream, and it's on the list of related videos below. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let me know. Japan might do something. I mean, they know how to play ball. That's for sure. An Arsenal fan mate of mine is watch Arteta go back to throwing the League Cup and the FA Cup in the bin because they don't matter to his lovers, all about the Prem and the champs. Yeah. And like I said, we wouldn't even be in this situation if he was winning some of those. Just tick over. Yes, we do want the big ones. We're not going to put up with cups forever, but it wouldn't have been like this, would it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Crazy work, man. We won the league. That's what saved his job for me. If he won nothing, I would have wanted him out too. Yeah, well, listen, I still want him. I don't think he's good for my club, but I'm not going to say Arteta out for 12 months because I'm not a hypocrite. But you got to win next season. I'm not saying retain the league, but you got to win something. Even if it's a Carabao, you better tick over because the moment you don't, you need to be coming out of it because you've been here long enough, bro. And this team don't feel like a dynasty team to me. Not playing the way we're playing either. Absolutely not. But the thing is, Blake, people were saying this last season. If you don't win it this year, he's gone. All you see is bare goalposts to start mobilizing, bro. You know, like the Snowpiercer, perpetual motion. The goalposts are always moving, bro. And now the club said, we don't even need goalposts. It's not even a thing. He's here, regardless, no matter what. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They don't see what we see. They say that we don't see what he see. I don't. He's factually he is factually 2 trophy. Yeah, that's facts. It's not good enough. It's not. Norway going to melt in the heat. Odegaard going to, yeah, Odegaard, bro, waste man. Haaland, yeah. Odegaard, waste man. I will be hate watching Norway, I promise you that. Of course, it's not good enough, but he's not going to be sacked. No, he's not going to be sacked. Of course he ain't. We told you that already. He weren't going to be sacked anyway. This is my point, Blake. There's no risk. It don't matter if he won the league, if he what. They told us that. When we were getting dog walked in the Carabao Cup final, when we were getting dog walked in Manchester, can't beat them, they were saying to Arteta, you're going to sign regardless, mate. So where's the pressure for Arteta? We're lucky we won it this year because there weren't no pressure for him to win it. And I thought there was all season. Glock could have a good tourney. I hope he does, man. I need people to put respect on his name. He's not Ibrahimovic. He's not fucking Ronaldinho. I don't know why people act like he is, but he's a great finisher. He needs to be on the end of things all day long. Gyökeres Defense League. Good afternoon, my super mod friend. Yes, I can't wait to see Odegaard get bullied out of every challenge. It's going to be crazy, Hendo. Yeah, right. I've nearly done 3 hours. Guys, thank you ever so much. I don't think we went underneath 20 for a long time. We've got 22 now. So that's progress, I suppose. I know everyone else is going to be on. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's have a quick little look and see what's going on. See where we can send you guys on. And it's Thursday. So there might be Raise the Standards. There might be Bruised Banana. I am not actually sure. Obviously, I'm not a regular on Bruised Banana. But sometimes I get asked. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we might do that. Raise the standards, possibly. I need to check WhatsApp. I can see that Curtis Shaw is live. That's probably where everyone went. However, we're going to send you over to my bro Zir. Zir talks because he will need the help. Curtis Shaw's gone. You don't have to stay there. But what I need you to do is go and hit him with a views raid. Like the video. And then if you want to go, yeah, but Zir's a real one. He's doing a Bayern Munich end of season review. Go and show him some love. And we'll either see you a bit later or we'll see you back again tomorrow, my people. Peace.
You borrowed my car now. Don't wreck my shit.
Man, nobody gonna wreck your damn car.
Shit.
Put your hands up. Man, give me these damn keys. Nobody gonna wreck your damn car. What's my damn nerve?
He was smacking me like that. He put his hands on me again. I'm gonna knock the pixie dust out of his ass. Let's start this month.
Oh, what? Put. Oh, what? Put.